all doing? Good to see you all. My name's Kee. We are back for Rangers away at Club Brugge. 3-1 down from the first leg. And I'm looking forward to this one. I really am looking forward to this because I do think... Hey, listen, if nothing else, Rangers have got minor bragging rights over Celtic, that they are technically in the Champions League longer than Celtic was. So we can, to a degree, they've got a little bit of minor bragging rights. I'm not a Rangers fan, nor am I a Celtic fan for what it's worth. But, that's something I'm sure will come up in the stream tonight, because we've got plenty of Rangers fans, plenty of Celtic fans usually pop in the chat anyway. But yeah, listen, I'll catch up with you all on TikTok. I can see people already in the chat on YouTube as well. So good to have you all in. This one is kicking off in about an hour's time. We've already got the team news in. So let's have a little look at it, actually. Come on. It's on TNT, by the way. Someone just said what channel's this one on tonight. It is on TNT. There was rumours that it was going to be on Amazon again, but no, it is a TNT job. And I've not even plugged the blooming thing in. Tell you what, talk about being unprepared. Where is it? Right, I'm back. Sorry. Right, Manchester United against Grimsby as well is just about to kick off, so it's all going off. Right, TNT, come on, where are you? Come on, there you go. Right, Club Brugge Rangers, let's talk through the lineups. And how are we all doing, generally? How are we feeling? How's life? We're alive. It's all good. How's life? Champions League. Rangers hanging on by literally a thread. But tonight, they have got Butland in goal. Magoma, Shootout, Giga and Aarons at the back. Rothwell, Asgard and Cameron in midfield. That's an odd midfield. Lyle Cameron coming in and Tilo Asgard starting. That's odd. No Diamandi. No Raskin. No Barron. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to anyone. Rangers fans, if you're in the chat, does that make any sense to anyone? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Baffled by that. And they're up front, they've got Gassama, Danilo and Antman. Now, the front three I'm fine with. I think the front three makes sense for Rangers, but the midfield definitely feels like something's happened there. He's not been happy with Diamandi, and he's not been happy at all with Raskin, evidently, because those two dropping out, that's bad. For Club Brugge, it's Mignolet in goal, Sabe, Spillers and Mekela. Spillers and Mekela obviously scored in the first leg. Sace at left back. Midfield of Stankovic, Onyedika and Van Aken. And then up front, Forbes, Solis and Tresoldi. And they've got loads on the bench as well. Loads of players they can call on the bench. Ludovic Rees, Sike, Vetlesen. Just lots and lots of talented players. No O'Donnell, no Vermont. Vermont was injured in the first leg, so still feels like there's a bit of work to do for Club Brugge to kind of kill this one off. But it's going to be a tough old uphill battle for Rangers tonight, especially without two of their better midfield players. Right, TikTok. Let's talk. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. What are we saying? What are people saying in the chat? What are people saying? Liam, how's it going? Good to see you. Arturs, prediction for Grimsby v Man U. Oh, United will wipe the floor with him tonight and everything will be alright again, won't it? It's standard. That's standard Manchester United. We've beat Grimsby 4-0, so all is well. So, yeah, I do imagine we'll see Manchester United picking the win up tonight. What we're saying on YouTube. Josh, how's it going? Josh, good to see you. Willem, what do you think the match will end tonight? I think the match will be... I think Rangers maybe 1-1, 2-2. I think it's going to be high scoring, but I don't know if I can see Rangers winning it. If they win it, I don't think they win it enough that it ends up being, telling, let's say. Josh, how are we after 2 hours of waiting? We are in. Good to see you, Josh. Rubes, I'm 11 hours into a 12-hour shift. Life is a struggle. Oh, God. That is not good at all. But hey, nearly the end, Rubes. It's all good. Chimey, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Josh, Everton-Mansfield prediction. Everton-Mansfield. Again, that'll be another one a little bit like United. They should wipe the floor with Mansfield. Same way United wiped the floor with Grimsby, and everything will be okay again. They'll forget the fact that they are a little bit all over the place. So yeah, I think there's still time, yeah. Oh, hang on, not that one. There you go, that's the one we wanted. Right. Nick46, hello Kee. Any predictions for Celta versus Real Betis today? Betis win nearly. Well, I've gone for Betis or draw in that one. Betis or draw and under 7 goals in the game. Believe it or not, it's you've not lost me. Tell me you've not. You've not, have you? What do you mean you've lost me? You've not. You've lost me? No, you've not. Have we actually gone? Have I gone? Oh, God. Have you not heard that Aki... I have heard, yes. I've heard that Aki's passed away, sadly. No, you're there. Oh, right, okay. Good grief. Under 2.5 goals. No, I've gone for under 7. I mean, I've gone for Betis or draw under 7. That's still like 2 and a bit to 1. It's good odds, really good odds for Betis and draw under 7 goals in the game. So yeah, that's what I've gone for tonight. Riga's just scored against Sparta Prague as well. Chimey is still live. Ostermorg says fine for me. Probably just my end. Yeah, it's you. It's your fault, that one, Nick. Oh my God, what's going on? Right, here we go. Let me catch up on TikTok a minute. Menu starts for United tonight, and Garnacho agreed to join Chelsea. That's a good point. Garnacho has gone, or apparently he's about to go to Chelsea for 35 million quid. An initial 35 million. That's a hell of a deal for Chelsea, isn't it? Olympique de Marseille, thank you for the rose. Good to have you, mate. Marseille v Lyon this weekend as well, by the way. Nick Nack, more chance of Grimsby beating United than Rangers turning this around? No. Sadly, no. United have been sufficiently impressive that I think they probably do just about get it done. I've chosen this tonight because I think we will get action in this. Nick, I'm going to be honest with you. Rangers didn't deserve to go through against Panathinaikos, and now they're paying the price. Well, no, I did think they did deserve to go through against Panathinaikos, I thought, in my opinion. But first leg, they were dreadful against Brugge. Nick Nack, I think that's a great signing for Chelsea, for Garnacho. Don Robbie makes no sense. Nick A13, hello Kee. Any predictions for Celta versus Real Betis? We've just done that. Opinion about Paphos from Cyprus. Again, that's really, really telling. We've had another, new team in the Champions League. Paphos first time in it. Astana were the last Kazakh team in the Champions League. Now we've got Kairat Almaty. So, Lucas Lambert, thoughts on the Rio goal? Sorry, I'm a bit late. My phone broke. It was brilliant. One of the best nights. One of the best. Burak, your defence is terrifying. We got the fire. I don't know what that means. Frankie Paxman, West Ham, Nom Nom Forest. Tonight, or this weekend. I think Forest will do that one tonight. Why is that on the screen? Why have I all of a sudden got a bar on the screen? Can anyone see that? I don't know what's going on there. Is that just a thing that TikTok have introduced? Josh, Oxford, Brighton prediction. I think Brighton should wipe the floor with them as well. You would imagine. Pink Pineapple, you okay then, mate? I'm good, mate, thank you. How are you, Pink Pineapple? Good to see you. Oliver Sims, won't be surprised if Grimsby scores a set piece today. They're good at them. Well, I mean, look, I think it's 10 years to the day. 10 years to the day since Manchester United got beat 4-0 by MK Dons in the Carabal Cup. So, DF, I'll be watching Grimsby v Man United this evening. And Olympique de Marseille, says Mason Greenwood. Celebrating Mason Greenwood, I guess. West Ham, nom for. Listen, I think West Ham this weekend is going to be a tough one. Nick Nack, they properly rolled their luck. The stats for the Panathinaikos away leg were insane. They definitely had, some chances. Don't get me wrong, Panathinaikos, but I still think Rangers were the better team. Josh, Oxford are Championship. They are, but Brighton should still beat them. Oxford are going to be a team that I would say will be bottom end of the Championship this year. Daz, what's your 11 for Sunday? Also big up. Good to see you, Daz. 11 for Sunday. I think we might bring Connor Bradley in. I think he's good enough to come off the bench. I would imagine he starts at right back, and then we put Sobersley into midfield with Gravenberch and Wirtz, with Curtis Jones dropping out. So yeah, I imagine Curtis Jones. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one, but I think the same can be said of... We can't really drop Curtis Jones, but we can't really drop Wirtz either. Josh, 20 years, 2 months and 2 days since the miracle of Istanbul. 25th of May, 2005. Loved it. Win Malfay, prediction Champions League here. I think this one is going to be Bruges to win Bruges 2-2 tonight. I think Rangers get a point, or get a draw, but I think Bruges go through. Nick 46, is this year's Champions League the hardest to beat? We got so many clubs. It's getting harder for clubs that aren't in the Premier League, for sure. Jonah Weir, imagine Grimsby win, Potter to be the first manager sacked. Well, let's talk about that, by the way. Do we think that is likely? Potter, the first manager sacked. Who do we think is going to be the first manager sacked? Liam Manning, Ramazani to Valencia on loan from Leeds. I don't like that. Why has he gone there? Unless it's like an obligation to buy and it's a step up for him, because I would have imagined Ramazani would be getting a lot of game time for Leeds this year. That doesn't fill me with confidence, especially the way Leeds played last night. That's bad, isn't it? W says we say that every year. Or say what every year? What are we saying every year? Sorry. That Potter will be the first sacked. Well, we've done the lineups tonight, so I want to hear what you're thinking of this one. Ron Boggings, you should try that walking football. I've tried it. I tried walking football. Tried proper football. Tried man v fat. But I've moved. So everywhere where I used to play, it's I've moved out. So it's hard. Like I said, once you get in your 30s, it's hard finding a group of people who you can go and play footy with. All the lads who I used to play, all the lads who I used to train with, it's all gone. It's all changed. They've all, miles away. But hey ho, Win Malface says Graham Potter first sacked. Try over 60s. Get stuck in. Why not? No shinnies. No shinnies. Show them you there. Leave one on them early doors. Have that. Jonah Weir, I just feel it'll be the case that West Ham have not played well at all. Who do you think they'd get in to replace him? That's a good question. If indeed Potter is sacked as West Ham manager, who would you bring in? Who would be the obvious replacement? Josh, what position do you play in Fitty? Win Malfay, what do you think of the Club Bruges lineup? To be honest, I mean, you've not got Vermont because he was injured last week, but yeah, fine. I think it's enough to beat Rangers. Vetlason on the bench as well, isn't he? Ludovic Rees on the bench. Noah Donez. I think, yeah, Club Brugge will be fine. Liam Manning, who would go there is the question. Well, especially with Sullivan, yeah, there's a lot of managers you just wouldn't fancy. It's a little bit like the Marinakis thing at Forest, isn't it? Josh, I meant footy. Oh, okay, what position do I play in footy? What position I did play was, I mean, kind of a mix of left back, centre mid, centre forward when I was a little bit younger, but generally I was left back and centre mid. And then when I played 5-a-side, 7-a-side, it's you just kind of go everywhere, don't you? Wim Malfay, met Carlos Forbes, ex-Manchester City and Ajax. SK Brann 4-0 up against Larnaca. Yeah, Brann are going through as it stands. TNT are doing a little profile here on Christian Benteke. Odd one to do. I mean, Jurgen Klopp did not take to Christian Benteke at all. William says Cyril Dessers did play in Belgium. Did he really? Liam Manning, is he still playing then? I think he is, yeah. I'm pretty sure that Benteke is playing in the US, isn't he? I'm sure he is. He was at DC United in the MLS. And he still is. There you go. Yeah, he's 34, 35 in December. And he's got, I mean, to be fair, listen this for a record for Benteke at in the MLS. At 34, he's got 46 goals in 87 games. He's still averaging like 1 in 2, better than 1 in 2. At 34, 35, he was always a really, really top centre forward in my opinion. It's a shame that it never quite worked out for him at Liverpool. Them 3 years he was at Villa, he was an absolute nightmare to play against. Jonah Weir, Dyche might be a replacement, but I couldn't say. Dyche to West Ham. Dyche! Yeah, that'd be a good shout. Worth a punt then, DCL. Lee Webster, Nuno or Potter will be sacked first. Yeah, I mean, Nuno for different reasons, isn't it? Nuno's already kind of like... I don't think anyone actually thinks Nuno should be sacked, apart from Marinakis. Ollie, are you reacting to the cup draw tonight too? Is there a cup draw tonight? When is that? Is that already on? I thought that was after. Is it after or before? Or is this it? This might well be the cup draw now. If this is the cup draw, yeah, let's do the cup draw. I'm game for it. Let's do the cup draw. Why not? Yeah, well, it is. Hey, Carabal Cup draw. Why not? Phil Jones is doing the Carabao Cup draw here. Let's do the Carabao Cup. ATM, thank goodness. Savio is staying at City. He's a baller with sky-high potential. Yeah, I disagree. John Steve, that has to go down as one of the worst ever debuts from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Right. Ollie Marley says after United game. I don't think it is after the United game. I think it's now, mate. It looks like they're all set up for it now. So I'm pretty confident we're going to see the round 3. Oh, pre-draw. Pre-draw? What's that? No. Pre-draw? What's this nonsense? I don't like that. Do I not like that? Savio has a fake Brazilian passport. Right, here we go. I don't know what they're doing in this draw. What is this about? A means, I'm assuming, away. That's just been drawn out. And again, A. Score predictions for Grimsby v United tonight. I think 4-0 Manchester United. I still don't think Ruben Amorim is safe, says Jonah. No, I agree with you, Jonah. I think Ruben Amorim has got to do better. Has to do better. I have absolutely no idea what is going on here, by the way. For whatever reason, Phil Jones who is that, by the way? Who's Phil Jones stood there with on Sky Sports now? I recognise him. I'm sure he's ex-Watford or ex-Palace. What was his name? But they're literally just picking out A's and H's out of a hat, but there's nothing actually going on. And that's it. That was super exciting, was it? Nonsense. Joby McAnuff. There you go. He was Palace, wasn't he? And he was Watford as well. Thank you for the follow. Cheers for that, mate. John Steve, what channel are you on here? I am on Sky Sports main event. But I am watching Rangers and Club Brugge, which is on TNT Sports. So I am watching those. But it kicks off in 35 minutes. They just did something called a pre-draw. Oh, right, okay. So they've just done the round 2 winner against the Champions League teams and the Europa League teams. Okay. Well, that was a bit annoying. But there you go. Now we've actually got an idea of what's going to happen. At full time in the Manchester United game, I will be watching the draw as well. We'll do the draw. So yeah, as soon as the Manchester United game's finished, we'll switch back over to that and we'll watch the Carabal Cup draw as well. TGA says United must be desperate with that squad, scared of a League 2 team. Well, the thing is, United haven't got Europe, have they? So they've got to try and just... This is their Europe. This competition is their European football. So they have to go for it. I think that's a massive thing for United, that they have to go, well, we're going to play our strongest team in the Carabao Cup and really, really go for it. MCFC Docs, I saw your reaction. A clip of your reaction to the Rio goal. Yeah, I mean, hey, I wasn't proud of it, but it is what it is. Cheers, man. ATM, I think it will win the Carabao Cup. Who? Man United? Nah, United aren't winning the Carabao Cup. Not a chance. ATM says they're taking the piss here, Key. United full strength, yeah. Kobe Mainu as well, getting a bit of a token start just to shut him up, I guess. Pete, a few players in there haven't played a full game yet, so most of them need the game time. Well, I have looked at United's... Is Sesko starting? Because that was the one I was looking at, thinking tonight, ooh, you know, they might... If they get Sesko starting, get him a couple of goals, does he start? Yeah. Sesko, Kuna, Diallo starting at right wing. Fredrickson, Heaven, Maguire at the back. Onana in goal. Dorgu, Delo, Mainu, Agate. It is pretty much... I mean, it's not full strength, but it's a very strong team, isn't it? Leon, how's it going, Leon? Sesko's going to have to get on the score sheet tonight. He's going to have to start and finish the game, I would imagine. Again, if you're not putting yourself about against Grimsby, with the greatest of respect to Grimsby, if you're not putting yourself about against them, then it's not good. But yeah, Benjamin Sesko should be lighting up Blundell Park tonight. Josh, I saw your reaction as well. There's a few people who've landed on the channel after seeing the reaction to the Rio goal. Leon, are you alright, Key? I'm good, mate. Yes, how are you? Good to see you. I'm better today. Anyway, I was a bit funny last night. It was a bit like I hadn't had a good night's sleep, and I was a bit all over the place after the Newcastle game because I've been up late. I think you just get that euphoric, that adrenaline rush, and I couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep after the Newcastle game, and then I was up till God knows what time. Daft o'clock in the morning, and then I was up early, had loads to do in the day, so I was all over the place a little bit yesterday. So last night's stream wasn't fantastic, but we got it done, if nothing else. John, Steve, Onana in goal, didn't he say he wants to leave and how unhappy he is? Well, apparently he was left out of the Fulham game for technical reasons. That's what Ruben Amorim said. He's been left out for technical reasons. Liam Manning, Sunderland went out also. Yeah, couple of surprise results for in the League Cup last night. Daz, what time is the draw tomorrow, please, for the Champions League? The time for the draw is 5 o'clock, so it's starting about the same time as we're watching Crystal Palace against Fredrikstad. But I'm going to be watching the draw on here as well as that game, so we'll be doing the draw as well as the Palace game. So yeah, you don't have to. We're not. It's not either or. We will be watching both. Don't worry. Leon says Rio is apparently a Man U fan. He's not a Man U fan, mate. There's pictures of him going back to being a kid with Liverpool shirts on. Even if he is a Man United fan, I couldn't really give a monkeys, to be honest. He's who cares? Who cares? There's loads of Liverpool players and Man United. Christ, Wayne Rooney was a big Everton fan. Man United legend. Jamie Carragher, big Everton fan. Liverpool legend. Robbie Fowler, big Everton fan. Liverpool legend. So there's been plenty of players who've played and done really well for rival teams. Joey says, hope we get a favourable draw. Cannot be dealing with an all-prem tie in round 3. Yeah, it'd be nice if we got someone just pretty chill. Just like a nice Wickham. A nice Wickham Wanderers would be lovely. Josh, what time will the live be tomorrow? I think it's early. I think we're on for about 3:30. I'm sure it's an early start tomorrow. About 3:30 in the afternoon. Because obviously it's a 5 o'clock kickoff. So, yeah, I'm sure we're live early tomorrow. Go and have a look, though. If you want to go and check, you can see on the schedule yourself. You can see all the games that we've got over the next week or two. Go and see in the schedule. It's on the channel right there. Korab, good evening. Doing my first watch along on my YouTube channel tonight. So nervous. Congratulations, Korab. Good luck with it, mate. Pete, Amarim has no choice but to start a strong team. The amount of pressure on United were to lose. I mean, they're not going to lose, but I think the pressure is there even if they just don't win convincingly. Like, imagine United win tonight, but it's only like 1-0. If they win tonight and it's only 1-0 and Sesko doesn't really, doesn't really get on the end of stuff and he looks kind of about his level against Grimsby, then all of a sudden there's going to be questions being asked about that. You can actually win against Grimsby and it still have a negative effect on United. So, yeah, it needs to be a big night tonight for them. Liam Manning, did you see the Bowen incident in the Wolves game? I did, yes. Again, I don't know why West Ham fans are calling out Jared Bowen. Of all people, it ain't Jared Bowen that's the problem at West Ham, is it? Everyone knows that if there is a player at West Ham, if there's anything good about West Ham, it's Jared Bowen. He is the one. If there's anything at West Ham that is a redeeming feature, the stadium's naff, the manager's pretty naff, the owner's pretty naff, the players are pretty naff. Nobody really is happy as a West Ham fan at the moment. Haven't been for many, many years. And the last good thing they had was Moyes winning the Conference League. And then after that, it's all kind of gone downhill gradually from there. But Jared Bowen is like the one shining light. So why you would start having a go at him, I don't know. John Steve says Bowen didn't deserve that. West Ham are a toxic club at the moment. Nostalgia Bunker, the whole of Grimsby going to be shopping at Lidl after Benteke is through with them. Jonah Weir, if Sesko doesn't score, he is cooked. Mr. Luke Etherington, who do you think that Man United get in the third round draw? Well, we'll be doing the third round draw. It's on straight after the United game. So once United finishes, I will be watching the third round draw. Assuming the Rangers-Bruges game is all but done. So, yeah, we'll be watching that. So, we'll see. Liam Manning, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves soon. Took his armband and wasn't happy. Brune, hello, bro. Spartak or Zenit? Spartak or Zenit? Spartak. No. Zenit. I would be Zenit, yeah. Just because I liked Arshavin and I liked St. Petersburg when they played against Rangers in the in the UEFA Cup final at City many, many years ago. Although these two, Rangers and Zenit, absolutely, there was loads of fights, wasn't there, in Manchester? But I liked the team. I can't comment on the Russian fans, but yeah, I liked the team. And Liverpool played Zenit at Anfield. I went and watched that with my brother and my dad. Jamie Carragher back pass, underhit it. Hulk ran onto it and scored at Anfield. I think they knocked us out that night. Pretty bad game, but yeah, I like Zenit. Zenit are okay. Adam Elite Travel. Yes, lad, I'm at Craven Cottage for the Carabal Cup game. Got the best hospitality for £50 per person. So took my wife. Bloody hell. Took your wife to Fulham game against Bristol. Hey, listen, good luck tonight. Bristol City, very decent team. Fulham played very well at the weekend against United. So, yeah, enjoy that tonight, mate. Enjoy your... hopefully you get a nice meal and a few drinks with that 50 quid. Good going. Enjoy it. I'm sure it's lovely at Craven Cottage in the hospitality. Timbo Slice says, West Ham perennially pinball between being massive and being in crisis. Do you know, there was a clip that was going round at the weekend, and it was a young girl, I don't know her name, but she was on Sky Sports, kind of like the overlap. I don't think it was the overlap, but she was giving an interview to someone at Sky Sports, and she was a West Ham fan, and she was saying that we should be competing with the top six. David Moyes isn't doing good enough. I think he's potentially, his job's on the line, because as it stands, we should be thinking about sacking him. And I was like, whoa, when was that? And it was like 3 or 4 years ago. It really wasn't that long ago. But it's so mad how it's gone so quickly, so badly. Mr. Luke Etherington, what do you think of Anthony? Left Man United. It's the right thing for him. Thank you, ZQXV. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Jonah, I still don't know if Sesko is the man, but we'll see tonight. Do we think Rangers can get through? Well, we're back on topic. Win Malfay, Club Brugge fans are going to get a tifo. Reese's Footy Feed. Did Bowen do any more than sulk? Look cheese and throw his arms out. Hardly Eric Dyer level, was it? No, I agree. I thought Bowen contributed as much as any other West Ham player, for what it's worth. Yeah. Timbo Slice. Zenit do have a massively racist fan base, though. Do they? I wouldn't know. I haven't encountered that. Liam Manning would love a Grimsby win. That'll at least make last night feel better. Oliver Sims, thoughts on Sunderland's third shirt? Which one's the third shirt? Is that the blue one? I like the blue one, the royal blue colour. That's very nice, but I don't know what's the other Sunderland shirt. I haven't seen it. ZQXV, are you watching the United match? No, I am watching the Club Brugge v Rangers match. Jonah Weir, can't believe Celtic lost in the Champions League playoffs. Bad. Very, very bad last night. Sean says, Mon the Celtic. Can I get a shout out? Of course you can, Sean. Listen, there's plenty of Rangers and Celtic fans who will be mingling in the chat tonight, believe me. It's happened every single time we've done either a Rangers game or a Celtic one. But, yeah, I'm sure Rangers are going to be somewhat taking a little bit of pride in the fact they remained in the Champions League at least a little bit longer than Celtic did. Ryan, do you think there's any chance of a Grimsby upset? I hope, but surely even United aren't that bad. No, listen, United aren't going out tonight. Listen, perish the thoughts, put it out of your mind, and if at some point during this live we're checking it's like the 60th, 70th minute and Grimsby are 1 up, at that point, fine, I will concede there's a bloody good chance of it, maybe. Thank you for that, ZQXV music play. Nice, thanks for that, mate. Liam Manning says, Cod Army up the Mariners. Lol Joey, Grimsby love a set piece. Could be interesting considering Onana is allergic to crosses. Vampire FC. PTE 880 a dog. Fancy... Oh, Terrier dog. P Terrier dog. I'm sure that was. Fancy a Premier League team in the Carabal Cup next round at Huddersfield. Love it. Been to the John Smiths many times. The Kirkleys. Be good to get Huddersfield. Maybe at Anfield. Or maybe Liverpool away at the John Smiths. I'd love that. I could go with me mate. One of my best mates is a Huddersfield fan. So that'd be a good shout. Maybe we do that. Although, very unlikely, let's be honest. I'm not going games anymore. If I started this channel, there's no way I'm going a game anymore. I've committed. Josh, mate, you getting any of the Liverpool kits this season? I am, yes. I've got, not the home. I like the home. Am I going to get the home kit? I've not got the home kit yet. But I've got the black goalkeeper jersey coming. I've got the green one coming. And I've got the cream one as well. I think I like all three of them. The red one could be very nice though. This might be one of the better sets of kits we've ever had. What do you think? Who is going to win, Fenerbahce or Benfica tonight? I think Benfica go through. I think it might go to extra time though. Timbo Slice, MK Dons beating United 4-0 was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We're not getting that again tonight. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, though, maybe. Hey, maybe. Sean McCann, score predictions, United game. I think 4-0, mate. Just put it in your mind that they're going to walk through them. They're going to absolutely walk over them, then you're not disappointed then. When it happens, you'll just be like, well, yeah, whatever. We knew it was going to happen. That guy, Miles, can't wait for our game. Sunday, mammoth battle coming. You say that, Miles, but I guarantee it'll end up being a proper damp squib. It'll be a really disappointing one. We'll big it up all week, and it'll be... Probably it might finish 0-0. Yeah, I think it'll be a cagey, a tight one where neither side wants to lose it. Jonah Weir, I'll neck a pint of full fat milk if Grimsby win. Have you got some full fat milk? Jaden, what channel? It is on TNT, mate. Liam Manning, home kits giving me Andrei Voronin vibes. Yeah, it is that. It's very similar to that one, 2007, 2008, isn't it? It's, was it 2007, 2008? I think it was, wasn't it? Pi Rai, do you have a good football knowledge? That's alright, I guess. Riga FC have gone through, I think. They've beat Sparta Prague 1-0. Is that Riga through then? Pyrai, do you know Mattia Zaccagni? Yes. Lazio? Is he Lazio? He's Lazio, isn't he? PT still buzzing after beating Sunderland on penalties. Yeah, it was a good result, that. Emiliano, guten Tag, Emiliano. Paphos and Kairat making history. Jaden, are you looking at the Carabao Cup draw later? I am, yes. Carabao Cup draw is after the United game, so I will be on for that one. Key, Sparta through. They won the first leg 2-0. I thought Riga might have pinched it then. And Karabag now too, yeah. Karabag, Azerbaijanis, Kazakhs, and Cypriots going through into the Champions League proper. And we're going to be live for the Champions League draw tomorrow as well. Reese's Footy Feed says Burnley once lost 6-5 at Grimsby in 2002. Bloody hell. Pope Rangers 1-0 win, get some coefficient points and fall into the Europa League. Jaden moving on to YouTube in a minute. Cheers for that, Jaden. Thank you. Yep, if you do want to move across to YouTube, it's always helpful, always appreciated. Get over to YouTube and subscribe. We are 19 minutes away from kickoff in Bruges. I do fancy Rangers to put something tonight. I think they might get maybe they get an early goal. Maybe they put a performance in. I don't know, but there's absolutely no way that they can be as bad as they were last week. Surely they've got to do something, haven't they? They've got to step up tonight. Mintakzu Scotty, Sean Boy. Chimey, Milan Barros or Torres, Key? Oh, Torres, Milan Barros. Milan Barros was also a rat. He was just not as good as Torres. At least Torres was a good rat. A useful rat. Emiliano, I really like that much. Small clubs are in the Champions League. Jonah Weir, if Man United lose, they should just retire. Harry, Mansfield early goal. I've got Everton to win that one quite comfortably as well against Mansfield, but again, as much as I'd love Grimsby, I'd love Mansfield to pinch it too. Imagine Mansfield knock Everton out the cup. Mansfield had a very good result at the weekend against, was it Leyton Orient they beat? Yeah, Mansfield did very well at the weekend. Pup, Key, they can't be as bad as last week. They can. Oh, it can. Eleanor, is it knockout stages? In what? Well, it's knockout stages in the Carabal Cup, because that's all there is in a Carabao Cup. In the Champions League, it's a qualifier, so yes, tonight's games are all decisive. It's not a league yet. Lol, Joey, thoughts on the rumours of Benteke being eligible for Cameroon? Reckon he would? No. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. He might well be eligible for Cameroon, but I guess that's a personal decision for him and whether or not he wants to declare himself for Cameroon. If he does, he does. Doesn't really make a difference to me, I guess. But I am a bit baffled by the fact that Didier Deschamps hasn't picked Benteke and he's picked players like Thuram over him. I mean, and several others. It's not just Thuram, but I don't know how Thuram gets in that France squad and Benteke doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But hey, Pop says Rangers, hold my beer. It can't get worse than this. Rangers, hold my beer. Chimey, Arshavin or Kaut? Arshavin or Kaut? Arshavin or Kaut? Oh, do you know what? Arshavin, I think, was the better player. Arshavin had the better peak. Like, Arshavin at his peak was absolutely brilliant, but I can't not take Dirk Kuyt. I think Dirk Kuyt was criminally underrated, and he was so good for so long. I actually think Dirk Kuyt would be a perfect player in this Liverpool side. I think he'd be wonderful in it. He's the sort of player you could probably put in any position in this Liverpool side. In midfield, you could put him at right back like Szoboszlai was last night. Got on the end of everything, Dirk Kuyt. But he wasn't. We signed him as a centre forward. He was. That was the one position he was actually pretty naff in, to be honest. He was never ever really that good as a centre forward. But every other outfield position, I'm pretty confident you could put Dirk Kuyt in and he'd give like an 7, 8 out of 10 minimum. He was always very, very decent, very consistent. Good player. Russell Martin here, giving his thoughts on the pitch at Bruges. Big all night for him. Liam Manning says, evening, Key. Good to see you, Liam. Thanks for crossing over as well, by the way. Josh, Dirk Kuyt, criminally underrated. Absolutely, he was. Eleanor says, I don't think United will lose tonight. Lol Joey, just thinking, because it's AFCON this season, would be a huge loss unless we do get Isak. We are definitely getting Isak. We are 1,000,000% getting Isak. I am telling you. I've had Newcastle fans giving me nothing but grief for the last week, 2 weeks saying it, because there's been stories coming out saying it's not happening, it's not. I'm telling you, that deal gets done by hook or by crook. Before the end of that window, before it slams shut, Isak will be a Liverpool player. I am telling you. I am telling you. Jonah, who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or? I can't see it being anyone other than Salah. If it's anyone other than Salah, then it's a pathetic. It's a fraud. The whole thing is a fraud. I don't know who else it could be. Dylan, what's your full name? Key what? Is it Keelan? No, it's not Keelan. Keenan and Kel. No, it's just Key. Just call me Key. It's like Seal or Pele. Just Key. It's just that now. Edward, Key, in Prem history, who's the most underrated attacking midfielder? I don't know. There's not many systems that played with an attacking midfielder back in the day, they were all just midfielders. You were just a midfielder. Like, Gerrard, you could say. I would say Gerrard's underrated. Dylan, what team you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Yeah. Welcome to me, man. Surely Rafinha or even Dembele. I don't see how you can give Dembele the Ballon d'Or when he got 1 goal or assist less. 1 goal contribution less. Or, sorry, more than Mason Greenwood. One goal contribution more than Mason Greenwood last season in Ligue 1 for Dembele. You're going to give him the Ballon d'Or? Come on. Come on, wake up. And Rafinha. Rafinha's going to get it. Based on what? Rafinha gets it after 1 fantastic season, but again, before last season, was Rafinha world class? No. If this season Rafinha went back to just doing kind of like 8 to 10 goals, like maybe just a little bit of an okay season for a wide player, would it be really that surprising? I don't know. I just don't think you can give it to Rafinha based off 1 good season. When Salah broke the Premier League record, he has to get it. He's been consistent for the best part of a decade. He breaks the Premier League record, wins the Premier League. I think you'd have to give it to Salah. He's the best player in Europe. It's not even close. Best player in Europe. Biggest game changer. Deserves it as well. Josh, James Milner or Dirk Kuyt when they were at Liverpool? Criminally, yeah, certainly James Milner was underrated too. Liam Manning, Salah's been consistent for years. And Josh, Dembele, Ballon d'Or because of the trophies. I know about the trophies, mate. You can't give it... That's a team award then, isn't it? You can't say Ballon d'Or because your team did very well. You don't win a Ballon d'Or because your team's won trophies. Paul Harris, do you think Stoke City will do well this season with the signings the manager has done? I think they could well compete for the playoffs, for sure. Jonah, what is Salah's GA, like 50 or something? I couldn't tell you, but you can go and find it. But he's like I said, he's been really, really solid and consistent every year for like the best part of a decade. If Salah this season got less than, say, 30 goals and assists across all competitions, it would be a surprise, wouldn't it? If Rafinha went back to like 15, it wouldn't be a surprise at all because that's what he's been doing for years. You can't give him the best player in the world award for 1 good season. And you can't give it to Dembele for 1 good season. Whereas Salah's been doing it for like 10 years. Tone, 24 years ago... Oh, sorry, Liam Manning, 24 years ago, Grimsby beat Liverpool. They did, yeah. They did, and remember that. Was that Phil Jevons? Pretty sure that was Phil Jevons, wasn't it? Ex-Everton player. Phil Jevons scored for Grimsby that night. Tone, could be another aggregate score against Rangers, like when Liverpool visited Ibrox. Lucky, they're away tonight. Josh, everyone's saying Dembele needs the Ballon d'Or. He won the treble. Shelley, good to see you, Shelley. How are you? Chimey, Hugo Rodallega or Mikel Antonio? Antonio. He was a nuisance, Antonio, at his best. Steve McNair, Rangers pulling this out of the fire today. I can't see it, Steve. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that one? Jonah Weir, what is Salah's GA, like 50 or something? Lol Joey, 57 goals and assists last season. There you go. Oliver, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Again, if we can tap the screen and try and get to 10k, do you reckon we can get to 10k? Tone, Solis to score a double tonight for Bruges. Nick Nat can only see Rangers getting another whooping myself. Welcome to Memeland. I don't care how all them Ballon d'Or power rankings are undervaluing. I don't like how all them Ballon d'Or power rankings are undervaluing Salah and Lewer for this season. It's all nonsense, mate, innit? It is all absolute nonsense. I don't understand how they're calibrated or calculated. Doesn't make any sense to me. But, again. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I'd actually have a lot more... I feel like I would have a lot more respect for the Ballon d'Or people if they just gave it to Lamine Yamal. Because Lamine Yamal was incredible last season and has been even the season before, and he will definitely win lots and lots and lots of Ballon d'Ors in his career for sure, right? But the Ballon d'Or is just a marketing promo thing. They just want to give it to someone who they can stick on board on ad boards and posters around the world and put on the side of a can of Pepsi or something that's going to help him with marketing. Lamine Yamal is the next big star, isn't he? He is the next big star that everyone's going to be talking about. So I would have an awful lot of respect if they did just say, you know what, we're not going to give it to Salah even though he deserves it. We're going to give it to this guy for marketing reasons because, let's be honest, it's going to cause mayhem if we do. If we give him the youngest Ballon d'Or winner ever, let's give it to him. It'll be incredible. Everyone will go nuts. Fulham 1-0 up against Bristol City. There you go. Fast start at Craven Cottage. Chimey says, I think Rodallega was better. Very good at Wigan and Fulham. Top striker. Rodallega was... He had a couple of decent goals in him, but he was always a little bit... He never had the goals that Antonio did. Steve McNair, is there a Twitter for your channel, Kee? There is, mate, yes. If you go and... In fact, I'll put it in the chat. If you can. In fact, I might even be able to put it... There you go. Hang on. That'll rotate now, Steve, and you'll be able to see all my links. There you go. That's my Twitter right there on the screen. So yeah, if you can go and follow me on Twitter, that's very, very helpful. I've got an awful lot of people who follow me on YouTube and TikTok, but no bugger follows me on Twitter. Chimey, I still think it will be Demir. Torn Lewandowski robbed for years for the Ballon d'Or. I think Harry Kane should have won one as well, for what it's worth. Mawsome says, Martin out, I don't care, even if we get through tonight. JS, what do you think of Monday night? Devastated as a Magme. Honestly, Monday was one of the best games. Certainly I would say maybe the best game we've done on this channel. In terms of a late winner. We've had a lot of late winners, but that one's up there. That was brilliant. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. And it was a tough game. It's a really tough game. Newcastle deserved an awful lot of credit for it. Played very well. Ruffled Liverpool's feathers. Made it a tough physical battle. And, they couldn't play Liverpool a game of football. I'm not trying to say that in like an arrogant way. I'm saying it in that you was a man down and you had lots of your best players missing. And obviously Tonali had a dodgy shoulder and Joe Linton was limping and whatever. It was inevitable that Eddie Howe was going to have to find a different way to win. And he changed it up and it worked really well. 2-2 going into the last couple of minutes. Fair play. Josh, want to know what confuses me is why is Pedri top 10 for Ballon d'Or? Empty, good to see you, Empty. How's things? But yeah, Mawson, coming back to that one. If Russell Martin is sacked, who would you get in to replace him? Who would be your choice to come in and replace him as Rangers boss? And you've got to get someone in before the old firm, I imagine, as well. Hey, how's it going, Ben? Good to see you, man. Still grafting? Josh, Eddie Howe, let's leave a mark today. Anthony Gordon leaves literal marks on Van Dijk. Are the two keepers the captains tonight? Butland and Mignolet? Surely not. Empty says, gonna beat Rangers today, hopefully. Mawsome, literally anyone would be better. Might be a stretch, but I'd rather have Beale. Blimey. Okay. Feels like there would be some play. Well, I hear as well today that Rangers have agreed a deal with Lille. A deal with Lille for Hamza Igamane. Hamza Igamane, 10 million quid, there or thereabouts to Lille. How do we think he gets on in Ligue 1? Hello, Swifty. Good to have you, mate. How's it going? Morsum now, Shootout is Rangers captain. I was gonna say, I thought it wasn't Butland, but they were both walking out. They were leading the two teams out, and Mignolet is Club Brugge captain. So I was a little bit confused. Gassama's definitely not going to be long for Rangers, I'm telling you. The way that he's been playing, I think he probably ends up getting snapped up before too long. Swifty, sound, I'm watching United. Keep us informed on that one then. Yeah, let us know how they get on. Liam Manning, Gerrard, comeback for me was great under him. I think Gerrard's still got to have a little bit of time away. Brighton have just scored against Oxford in the Cup. Everton and Man United kicking off in just a few minutes. As is Benfica and Fenerbahce. Copenhagen against Ballon. We've also got Celta Vigo and Betis kicking off tonight at 8 o'clock. So, a couple of minutes. We've got all sorts of games kicking off. Empty says Van Aken is the captain tonight, not Mignolet. Mignolet had an armband on him. Interesting. Oh, well, there you go. Got it wrong on both fronts there. Morsum, I have high hopes for Rangers because Raskin and Rothwell only play bad when they play together. Rothwell hit the post, didn't he, in the first leg? I think Rothwell's not a bad little player, but I'm surprised that he's dropped Diamandi and he's dropped Raskin. I'm really surprised by that. Knick-knack, I don't even know which team is which. Are Rangers in the pink tonight? Rangers are in the white with the red and the blue Union Jack colours across the top. Josh, Everton Mansfield has been pushed back. Weirdly, they were supposed to start about 1945. I thought Everton was meant to be an earlier kick-off than that. That's odd. George Tanner has been given the own goal in the Fulham game, by the way. Butland in goal, Aarons, Suter, Giga and Magoma at the back for Rangers. Rothwell, Asgard, Cameron in midfield. And then that front three that has caused many problems. Gassama, Antman, Danilo. Liam says, watching the Grimsby game, knick-knack. I've got it now. The Grimsby game, you're going to have to let me know how they're playing. Keep me informed on how they're playing. And once we hit full time on Grimsby, we will switch back over and do the Carabal Cup draw. Because the Carabao Cup draw does happen at full time in the Manchester United game. Ben, I hope it's not been delayed because of stadium staff. It's been delayed because Ben can't pull his finger out his backside and get some decent stadium staff for him. Right, well, they're off. They are off at Blundell Park. And we're off here in Belgium, in Bruges. Let me get the old scoreboard on. Come on, Rangers, make a game of this one tonight. Let's at least make a game of it. Let's get some early goals going in. See if we can make some sort of a game of it. Steve McNair, Man United, ole, ole, ole. Sesko gets a start. All hail Sesko. MT, Van Aken is captain most of the time. He's an amazing player, very underrated, and been bailing out for this Bruges, or balling out, sorry, for this Bruges team for 10 years. Yeah, Hans Van Aken, good player. Edward says Simon Mignolet was an underrated keeper. Very decent player, yeah. Jonah, Brighton are winning, yeah. 1-0 up against Oxford. Early doors. Swifty, packed house at Grimsby. I must have been at least a dozen times over the years. It's one of the few I've not been to, that Blundell Park. Been past it again, but I've never been in it. But to be honest, that's the case with probably most stadiums in the country. I've been past them, drove past them and be like, oh look, never actually been in quite a few. The life of a travelling salesman, eh? Knick-knack, it's game on if Rangers can score first. If they don't, it's game over. Absolutely, yep. Very, very important, the first goal in this one. Can Rangers get stuck in? G. Lawrence, thoughts on the Verts performances so far, Kee? Not impressed. Why? Why aren't you impressed? Tell me what you were expecting. Because I am intrigued by the people who seem to be giving Florian Wirtz stick as to what they were actually expecting of a player less than 180 minutes into his Liverpool career. I mean, he scored and got an assist. He scored in pre-season. He got an assist already this season. Were we expecting a load more? That's a foul. That's a naughty foul. And a yellow card. Early doors for Rangers. 2.5 minutes in. Magoma already getting himself on a yellow card. This is not good. He's reckless at the back in Magoma. He's not had a great start to his Rangers career. Empty says red. He chopped him down there, didn't he? And do you know what he was in? He was the furthest man back as well. But I think it was because he was so wide. Forbes got scythed down there by Magoma. He gets none of the ball. Just cleans out Carlos Forbes. Clear yellow card. Maybe could have been worse if it was a little bit more central. Knick-knack, he looked good for about 10 minutes with Palace, but since then I've seen nothing from him. I know, but again, it's about the expectations. What I'm saying is I'm not for 1 second sitting here and saying that he's been incredible, but that doesn't mean by default that he's been shite. So, like, what were people expecting from Florian Wirtz? I'm bizarre to me that there seems to be a suggestion that he's been terrible. I don't see it. I don't buy it. Morsum says Danilo is bad, but we don't have an option. Dessers is just back from injury, and Igamane is injured. Well, he's been accepted the offer today, hasn't it? Rangers have accepted an offer from Lille for Hamza Igamane. Steve McNair, is there VAR at this stage of the EFL Cup? No, there isn't. No VAR in the EFL Cup at all. I think it only comes in the semi-finals again. Knick-knack, the expectation is going to be high when you pay that kind of cash. And again, I don't disagree with that. Of course, the expectation has to be high, but I think if Liverpool had lost, we've won our 2 games. I think there's learns there, but he's a 22-year-old lad. He's coming into the Premier League. It's his first couple of games. I think there's lots and lots of chance. It's 1-0 Bruges. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. And this time might well be over already before it's begun. 4 minutes in. Rangers started slow last week. They've started slow again. Bruges 1, Rangers 0. And it's all falling apart for Russell Martin here. Rothwell looks aghast. Sutar looks even worse. Doesn't even know what's going on here. But it's a lovely ball down the left-hand side. And is it Tresoldi who gets on the end of it? It's a great header. There's nothing that Butland can do with that one. Says with the ball in. Great cross from the left back. It's a lovely, lovely ball in. And I think it is Tresoldi just gets in front of Giga. Can't get anywhere near it, the centre-back. Totally loses his man. And it's a great finish. A great goal. Club Brugge 1-0 up. 4-1 up on aggregate now. And I think that might just be the tie finished. Fulham 2, Bristol City 0. That one looks like it's done as well. Jack Butland giving a bit of encouragement to these Rangers players. They've now got to go and score 3. They can't. No other scoreline tonight takes this to extra time other than 3-1. Well, that's not strictly true. But Rangers need to score a minimum of 3 goals now. But Tresoldi has put Bruges in a very, very strong position, even more than they were before. Now we've got a free kick for Rangers just outside the box. Actually, it's not too bad. This one could get back into another. If Rangers were to score here, maybe we've got a chance of an actual game tonight. Pope, could this be a possible cricket score? Knick-knack, nobody to stop the cross, nobody to stop the free header. Steve McNair, Grimsby threatening in the first 5 minutes. Empty says, time to range, Rangers fan. Stephen McAnally, Scouse, they were laughing at us. And now they were out at home. Well, yeah, it wasn't a great performance at home, to be honest. 3-star Red says, Forest in the third round of the Carabal Cup. European football every season, please, for me. G. Lawrence, the exact same you were expecting from Gyökeres after he was being judged after 60 minutes at United away. No. Wind that back. I didn't at any point say that Victor Gyökeres was terrible because of his performance at Manchester United. I'd been saying Gyökeres was a bad signing before he even joined Arsenal. So the Gyökeres criticism started before he kicked the ball, and I think it will continue. He needs to prove that he's going to be a good signing. I think Florian Wirtz, the expectation is very high. It's just not really that's a foul and a red card. It's going to be a red card to Rangers. It's straight red. Oh, now this will be a cricket score. We wanted something tonight, something to look at, but that is a clear red card. Giga sent off. Oh, Rangers. I can't speak. It's a long ball forward. And he's just hauled him down. It's a clear... He's just dragged him back. It's not Giga, it's Aarons. Aarons, direct red card. I thought it was Giga. The camera panned to Giga, but it's the fullback, Aarons. It's absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking, that. Mawsome says Brentford have a really promising player with Magoma. 2-0 Brighton. Sluid looking fly, Key. Cheers, man. 1-0 Bayern, Harry Kane. FM No Casuals, we are the pish. G. Lawrence, course versus expectation is high when he's gone for over 100 million. Oh, well, I'm a little bit disappointed now. I'm a little bit gutted because this one's gone from being a game where it was gonna be, I thought, a pretty interesting game. This one's kind of been killed off now, hasn't it? Bruges 1-0 up and a man up inside. Well, 1-0 up on the night and a man up on the night inside 8 minutes. 8 minutes. How have Rangers managed to kill this tie at home? They come to the second leg, got to have an outside chance, and they kill it off within 8 minutes. They're like Everton, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory at times. Steve McNair says, Grimsby, have a shot. Vim Malfay, oh my God, what has happened? MT, watch a Rangers fan streaming right now. It's so funny. Oh, Kira's laughing. Steve McNally, co-efficiency shite, your team is shite. Here's the Hall of Famer coming on. Daniel Rawling didn't want to be on the pitch for the spanking that was bound to come. Nick Knack, it feels like voyeurism to continue watching this. Should we turn over? Steve McNair, Gyökeres only scores against bottom half teams. Check the record, more than 75% of his goals. Jesus, honestly, it's bad. Celtic made genuinely thought Rangers would win this. Not even joking. Holding the coefficient for Scotland. Coefficient is getting absolutely battered tonight, it has to be said. Josh, who scored? It was Tresoldi who scored for Bruges. Michael, both Rangers and Celtic have been so poor in the European qualifiers. Pup, it's the Rangers way. Benfica 1, Fenerbahce 0. Benfica have scored. Philippines, mate, promise we're not this bad. Jay Sakini, Scottish football is so overrated. Do you know what? I can't agree with that. Listen, Scottish football is not as bad as it's shown in the last 24 hours, I promise you. Rangers are already making a change here. 11 minutes in. Antman, poor fella, Antman the winger is coming off for Tavernier. Is this do you know what? I don't understand that change. If you're a Rangers fan watching that, tell me how that makes sense. Explain that to me like I'm a child, right? Because Tavernier coming on for a winger who's going to create your chances, I don't understand how that helps Rangers get back into this game. That seems like self-preservation, doesn't it? That seems like Rangers going, well, Russell Martin basically going, listen, we can't get a hide in here. If we get a hide in, I am getting sacked. I'm probably getting sacked anyway, but like we can't get a hide in. If we lose by 4 or 5, I am 100% getting sacked. So I'm just trying to keep the scoreline down. Can we keep the scoreline down, lads? I'm going to bring a defender on. That doesn't make any sense to me. At least Antman can get at his fullback and maybe cause something. You'd reshuffle it a different way. I think that's ridiculous. A really, really poor decision that from Russell Martin. And if we can criticise him for anything, I will say that I think that's a really negative decision. You might as well have a go. The way that if I was a Rangers fan watching this, the approach I would take is, well, we need 3 goals. We might as well lose 4-0 as lose 1-0. So keep him on. Keep Antman on. You're going to need attacking players. We've seen teams with 10 men win games of football. It's not unusual. It's happened. Like, you can come back with 10 men. You just need to... It's obviously a lot harder, but you need 10 warriors on the pitch. And they're not doing it. Steve McNair says, Grimsby very close to an opener. Don't say things like that because you're getting me all excited and I'm thinking we might need to change the channel. Josh, Russell Martin is just not very good. Empty says it's today or this weekend. Martin sacked anyway. Well, we'll be watching that live this weekend. If you want to watch with us, we're going to be watching the Old Firm Rangers against Celtic this weekend, 12 o'clock on Sunday. I'll be live at 11 a.m. so we can pick the bones out of that one. Dana says Kairat Champions League, Philippines. Igomane will be kicking his feet up going, thank God I'm leaving this. Emiliano says Kairat versus Paphos could be a Champions League game. Just crazy. Philippines, it should be Aaron's. He's such a bad player so far for us. Hasn't done much, to be honest. Dana, well, this is eventful. Liam Manning says United just can't get going. Oh, this is music to my ears. Knick-knack Rangers could have 12 men and they'd still lose this. Listen, if you're watching along for the first time tonight, do us a favour. Let's try and get something positive out of tonight's difficult Rangers game. Do us a favour. Click like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds on YouTube if you can do it. If you're watching on TikTok, get over to YouTube. Help me out. Go and subscribe. I am trying to get to 6,000 as quickly as possible. If you can do, give us a like and a subscribe. I'm live every single day watching games of football around Europe. We're watching Palace tomorrow. Palace against Fredrikstad. We'll also be doing the Champions League draw for that one. And we'll be doing the Europa League and the Conference League draws on Friday. So, yeah, give us a follow. Give us a like and all that good stuff if you can. Tectonic, thank you for the follow. Cheers for that. Jay Sakini says, with City not going for Rodrigo now, do you think Liverpool should keep pushing for Isak or go for him? Isak's done. The Isak deal is done. I am telling you, Liverpool sign Isak. It's done. Michael, Kee, why did you change Premier League Dad to Kee? I haven't changed it. The channel name is still exactly the same, Michael. It's still Premier League Dad. It's exactly the same. It's only the title bit that's... Oh, Benfica's been ruled out for offside. Benfica 0, Fenerbahce 0. Yeah, it's only the title because people, when they were landing on the page, kept calling me Dad, so I just thought I'd make it clear that I've got a name. You can call me this. So yeah, the title of the channel is still the same. It's still Premier League Dad. Everything's still the same. Nothing's changed in that regard. I've just changed the title on the YouTube landing page. That's it. Steve McNair says the Grimsby crowd hyped up. I tell you what, if Blundell Park can get up for it tonight and can somehow get it, even if they can just get to the second half with it level, imagine that. Imagine a world where Grimsby and Man United are level going into maybe the last 10 minutes or so. Liam Manning, I've subscribed. Cheers, Liam. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed. Ben, where do we find out about our Champions League? When do we find out? Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. We're going to be doing the draw on the channel tomorrow. UEFA have given me special privileges to do the draw. So no, I'm going to be doing the draw tomorrow, covering the draw, and we'll be talking it all through and everything, but I'm going to be watching the Palace game as well. Josh, guess how many subscribers I have? No idea, Josh. Enlighten me. Pup says at least folk aren't calling you daddy. We have had a few. Believe me, we've had a few, Pup, I promise you. 3-star Reds, Onana flapping around in the United net like a Grimsby cod. Poetic. Very poetic. Steve McNair, if Man United lose this game, you guys might not see me anymore. Liam Manning, Brighton 2-0 up. M157 says United. Ben, what time are you live for that? 3:30. Early one tomorrow. Early Premier League, Dad. Can't beat it. 87. Yeah, Fener Benfica 0-0, says Emiliano. I still think Benfica do just about go through in that one. Dana says Rangers are going to take them out for a walk, 3-1. It does just feel like damage limitation now, doesn't it? It just feels like Rangers are maybe looking at it and going, I think this is it now. I think this is it. I think Rangers are just accepting their fate and they're not going to be all that fussed about trying to turn it round. Benfica dominating, says Emiliano. Ben, I'll have you on in the office then, Mucker. Cheers, man. Brandon, how many subs are allowed in the Carabal Cup? I think the same as normal. I think it's 5. Yeah, I think you're allowed 5. MT, Celtic fans are gonna... Today? Is there a reason why? I don't know what you mean. Liam Manning, looks like this United team don't know how to play football. Pup, balls, I'm in the office tomorrow, so we'll miss the early show. Well, see if you can speak to your gaffer and get it on in the office. Or just have it on Sly on your phone. Don't do that, actually. Don't risk your job, for God's sake. Lawrence Burns with Rangers. The damage was done years ago. Certainly done in the first leg, wasn't it? I mean, but I can't believe how bad they've started in this one as well. You would have thought that Russell Martin would have been like, listen, let's ride our luck here. Bruges are in. Chance. Oh, it should have been 2. Should have been 2. Jam, Sevco laughed at Celtic losing on pens to a side that dived their way through 2 legs while they can't win a domestic game and never got into the Champions League. 56 incoming. We'll be live for that on Sunday, Jam. Steve McNair gave you a follow on the old Twitter. Cheers, Steve. Thanks, man. Brandon Clark, I didn't know if it was 7. Lost my head for a moment. Morsum, sack Martin and bring back Gio or Stevie G. I don't think Gio Van Bronk... Oh, wow. Jesus Christ, very nearly an own goal. An unnecessary own goal, that from Rangers. Russell Martin just looks lost on the touchline. I feel so sorry for him. He's totally and utterly out of his depth here, isn't he? Steve McNally, Brussel farting. I've got deluded warriors. Brussel farting. That's got to be a great title, that, for the papers in the morning. Brussel farting. Tone, only difference between Celtic and Rangers is goals against. Well, Rangers are coming down the left-hand side. Is Gassama, the only player really with any bright spark about him in this Rangers side. Jam, Celtic had a draw with this team in the Champions League last season. It was only a draw because big CCV scored an own goal. Cameron Carter-Vickers. What a player. 3-star Reds, with the amount of talent on show in the Grimsby v United game I'm watching after 17 minutes gone, are United fans actually still believing they'll finish in the European places this season? I mean, it's been a bad old season, bad old window for United. So far, Nick Nack, United haven't even tested the Grimsby keeper yet. Nick Nack says, woohoo, it was coming. 1-0 Grimsby. Shut up. It's not. Don't say that. Yes, get in there, Grimsby. Go on, Grimsby. Oh, yes. Grimsby are 1-0 up. Yes. Let's have it. Oh, what are them United players doing? Oh, it's like Laurel and Hardy, that. It's like Laurel and Hardy in the midfield. Who was that? Falling over each other. Oh, and straight through old biscuit fingers at the back post. Oh, Grimsby. Blundell Park erupts. Get in there, Grimsby. Yes. Oh, they're awful. They're absolutely awful. Yes. Oh, it's brilliant. I hate United, says Shimey. Bruges, very nearly 2-0 for Bruges. Oh, good save from Butland. Man U getting beat. Ben Twist, banter that. Welcome to Mainland. United are washed, says Reese. ATM Key, this club has fallen so far. Keeper should do better, to be fair. Wow, worse than Darlow. I don't think that was all on the keeper, though. I mean, look, it wasn't great from Onana. He didn't cover himself in glory, but let's be absolutely real here. Them two midfielders running into each other and falling over. I don't understand how they ended up doing that. It's literally like Chuckle Vision. It's like watching Chuckle Vision. A Ruben Amorim Man United side is like watching Chuckle Vision. I have no idea what they're doing. Agata in the centre falling over. Loljo, it's not even as if they're fielding a weakened team either. No. They've got plenty out there. More than enough out there to be causing Grimsby problems. And Grimsby, for what it's worth, I tell you what, I've never ever done this. I might be changing this stream midway through. I've never ever done this. But if this one stays as it is, I mean, it's a total and utter non-event. I can't change it. I can't change it to United. United team started in the Prem last season. Jam, enjoy winning another league title. Empty, sorry man. Steve McNair, what the hell? Steve, what's going on? What is going on, Steve? Liam, do you want the ball? Nah, I don't want it. Have you? I just needed Benny Hill music. Yeah, Benny Hill music would have covered that United goal then, wouldn't it? Steve McNair, I'm so sad. Oh, Steve, listen. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing for you. Club Brugge are battering Rangers here. They've just hit the crossbar. They've had Butland pulling off a couple of big saves. They're already 1-0 up. They're a man up. This one is only going to get worse here now. Steve McNair, is this even a Premier League team anymore? I mean, who's had the bigger... Maybe we need to change the poll. Maybe we need to change the poll on YouTube. Maybe it's which team has fallen the furthest. Is it Manchester United or Rangers? Charmy, don't bother changing. We're playing like we're scared of Grimsby. Oh, Ruben Amorim. Listen, Charmy, Steve, as you know, our Man United fan representatives, is there any world where if you went out tonight against Grimsby that you would consider Ruben Amorim's position under a little bit of threat? Lawrence, Rangers get battered everywhere they go. Tone, he actually touched it into the bar. No, that was a good save from Butland. I have to give him a little bit of credit there. Liam, didn't everyone laugh at Leeds for going out? Let's see if Grimsby can win. They're singing Amorim's getting sacked in the morning. Listen, as far as I'm concerned at this point, right? As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. Remember what we talked about before kickoff. Even if Manchester United come back and win this, and I expect them to, I do expect Man United will turn this around. If they do, this is still a huge negative. They have been pretty much resoundly beaten in the first half at Grimsby, with a big chunk of their first team on there. I don't think they've threatened the keeper from what people are telling me. Grimsby could be 2 or 3 up. Pup, all I want is Gerrard back and a bag of cans. Get Stevie back at Rangers. Get Stevie back at Ibrox. Club Brugge, again, they're riding the luck here, Rangers. It's going to be another corner. Shootout puts it behind. ATM, I think if United get their new players to gel and get form, they could finish above 15th. Bov Boy, Clips page, Onana near post again. Lewis, hi, good to see you, Lewis. 1-0 down to Grimsby. What the hell is my club, man? Too many begs still on here, says Russell Martin, to be sacked before Christmas. I think before the weekend is possible. Remember, they've got the Old Firm at the weekend. It may well get worse before it gets better for Rangers. Papa John says Rangers are garbage. Timothy the Goat, if Man United lose this game, then I will lose all hope. Reese, I wonder where the normal United fans giving it the bigger now this evening. And Papa John says, unbelievable, Jeff. There's a goal at Blundell Park, but who to? Chris Kamara. Jam, did it not take Gerrard 3 to 4 seasons to win one league title? The Rangers don't give a manager more than half a season these days. I think they just want someone who'll make them feel good again. And this style of football is not very good from Rangers. They don't look solid at the back. They look like they can be passed through at every single opportunity, which, in fairness, is exactly how Southampton's side played under Russell Martin last season. So it's not really a surprise. This is a philosophy that the manager has got that I don't think either he's not able to embed it in his team how he wants it, or he is and they're just not able to deliver it. I don't know. Empty, a second for Grimsby ruled out. Is there VAR? Is there actually VAR? Oh my God, United never been the same once Fergie left. Oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely dreadful. Nearly 2-0. Swifty says golden chance comes off his hand. United and Rangers having a really, really rough night. Timothy the Goat says, I can't believe 1-0 is crazy. Lewis, are you watching Champions League draw tomorrow? I am, Lewis. Yeah, I'll be watching it live. And we'll be talking about all the permutations, all that sort of thing throughout the live. And before, I'm live from 3:30 tomorrow because Palace are playing Fredrikstad and then the Champions League draw is on. So I'm going to be doing that. Be intriguing to see how United get on, of course, tonight. Are they going to make the Carabao Cup draw, which is immediately after their game finishes? Liam Manning says it was a handball. It was just a clear one. No VAR, just a very obvious handball. Jam, this is Martin's stats. Knick-knack, oh my God. What? Is it nearly... It's not gone 2, is it? Grimsby are all over him. It's 2-0. Oh my God. What is going on? It's 2. It's 2. Look at Ruben Amorim. Ruben Ammer out. Get him out. Ruben Ammer in. Oh, no. Ruben Ammer in. Keep him. And Onana. Keep him. Yes. Off the corner. What happened? Short corner. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana. Oh, no. This is terrible. Oh, what was it? MK Dons 4-0? Oh, this is dreadful. This is absolutely dreadful. I can't begin to tell you how bad this is. Cramdale FM, are you watching this game or Rangers? I am watching Rangers. I've committed to Rangers. I didn't think there'd be a chance. I was stupid. Forgive me. I thought that Rangers would be able to pull something out the bag tonight. We've always had good games when Rangers have been on. We've always had good interest with Rangers games and lots of people in the chat. And it's always been a good game. But Bruges were 1-0 up and a man up after 8 minutes tonight. The tie's been dusted since... Well, the tie might have been dusted since Ibrox, to be honest, but... Switch the stream, Key. I'm loving it. Man United, you're not famous anymore. I can't switch the stream. I cannot switch the stream. It's not fair to the people who've come on for the sake of watching Rangers. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. That's not right. I'll never do that. But it is. I'm so gutted. Because I really would love to watch United. Nostalgia Bunker, to be fair, it's not fair that United get a big team like Grimsby first time. Oh, change the stream, make history, says Papa John's. Jesus Christ, Man United are diabolical. D28 should have put Heaton in goal, would have been much better. There's no VAR until the semis. Papa John's Rangers fans will already be in bed. Georgina, weird shit. Knick-knack, United should still be able to turn this around if they have anything about them. Listen, if United... Oh, it's 2. Club Brugge has scored off the corner. What a header from Van Aken, the captain. 2-0 to Club Brugge. Neil Mathers, that celebration was glorious. Second goal. Mate, I have absolutely no clue how Manchester United are going to turn this round now, but they have to. They absolutely have to. Liam Manning, first time in the second round as well, ain't it? Yeah. 2-0 to Bruges. Off the corner. Francis Totten. It is 2-0 to Bruges. Big header from Van Aken. Hans Van Aken, the captain, heads it in. 5-1 on aggregate. An absolute trouncing, says Knick-knack. Yeah, fair enough. Reece, the Mark Goldbridge reactions are going to be top tier. Ryan, bro, I actually can't believe it. United 2-0 down. John, I genuinely feel sorry for United. Roberto, put the United game on. I'm a Rangers fan. It's not worth watching. Sesko's just had a shot. Way, Ben, 2-0 low. Unbelievable. Panic subs. What panic? They're not making subs, are they? He's not making subs already, is he? Tell me that's not the case. Who do United have on the bench, says Knick-knack. Let's go through it. Everton still 0-0 with Mansfield, by the way. He hasn't made any substitutions as far as I can see. On the bench, he has Casemiro, De Ligt, Fernandes, Diego Leon, Mbermo, Mount, Xerxes, and he also has 2 goalkeepers in Bayindir and Heaton. Although I think he could probably put Matthijs de Ligt in goal, and it might be an improvement on Onana. What a fabulous signing that was, by the way. David De Gea, let him go on a free. Club legend David De Gea, nearly 10 years at the club. Won Premier Leagues, was competing at the highest level under Alex Ferguson. And was one of the best keepers in the world. Let him go on a free, pay 50 million for Andre Onana. Good grief. Steve McNair, Amorim is subbing on a fan in place of Onana. Georgina, Tom Heaton, our saviour, please. Josh, you said Grimsby would get walked on. I did. I really did. I honestly thought Grimsby did get 4-0 tonight. Neil Mathers, I think Martin goes tomorrow. I'm not kidding. I would be amazed. I really, really would be amazed if Russell Martin is still in a job by the old firm. If the old firm swings round and Russell Martin is still manager, it's only going to be... I mean, Celtic weren't great. Oh, chance, Bruges. It's... Oh, nearly 3. Nearly 3-0. Could have been 6-1 on aggregate again here. Everton aren't playing terrific against Mansfield for what it's worth. Benfica have scored against Fenerbahce. Big old goal, that one. Steve McNair, $1. $1 would have won $10 on Grimsby. Christie's not happy. Liam Manning, don't underestimate Grimsby in their home support and Onana in goal. Oh, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Listen, one thing I would say is we're going to be watching United this weekend to see how they get on, and we're also going to be watching Rangers this weekend. So the follow-up games to these big defeats are always quite telling. Rangers might well change their manager by this point. They might change their manager before the end of this game. Well, not maybe before the end of this game, but before the end of the week. So it might well be all change. I don't think United will. I think Amorim stays for a while. Bruges, what a strike! Oh my God, that would have been one of the goals of the Champions League. It was Van Aken again. What an unbelievable goal that would have been. I can't tell you how good this would have been. I think, does Butland push that on the bar? Rangers getting absolutely destroyed, says Daniel. Steve McNair, that second Grimsby goal, it is a disgusting handball. He caught the ball and held it for a second. Check the clip out. Need to change that VAR rule ASAP. Mate, come on. Listen, you're at Grimsby away. I'm not saying that, like, you're at Grimsby away. That shouldn't even be a factor. You're 2-0 down at Grimsby away. That really shouldn't be a factor. Eye Level says it's a thing of beauty to behold. How will those savages behave themselves in that beautiful city tonight? Grimsby. Grimsby. Goal was fine in my view, says Swifty. I was going to say I watched it back. I didn't think it was a handball, and certainly if it was, it wasn't a handball. Like, if it did hit his hand, I don't think it was one that you could have ruled out, put it that way. Man U will make changes at half-time. Definitely some panic subs coming on, I'm sure. Jason, he didn't catch it. Get your goggles off. Rangers score. Rangers score is Bruges 2, Rangers 0. They are currently 5-1 down on aggregate, and Rangers have also had Aarons sent off after just 7 minutes, or was it 8 minutes, into the game. So they were 1-0 down and had a man sent off after 7-8 minutes. So however bad you thought the start was last week at Ibrox, arguably it's worse here in Bruges. Creme de la FM says, I want Jude, suss up Bell. Come on, ex-Chelsea youngster. Another big chance for Grimsby. Bring on Chido Obi, says United fans. Ryan, all the other teams' fans need to show their support to keep Amorim in charge. He needs to stay. Josh, I'm crying with laughter at United here. Liam Manning, my mate is from Grimsby and a Liverpool fan. This is amazing for him. Nick Nack, it was handball, but who cares? Neil Mathers, where will Martin get back in? Tie was done in 19 minutes, says Francis Totten. Stephen McNally, Russel farting for another 3-year contract guaranteed. Nick Nack, United are about 7-2 to win now. Now that's, I was going to say, this is a really, really decent. If you are someone who does like a little flutter, I think it might not be the worst idea to look at Manchester United to qualify at this point, because let me tell you, there will be a reaction. I'm telling you, there'll be a reaction. It's 2.5 to 1 for Manchester United to qualify at this point. It might well go to extra time, might well go to penalties, but I am telling you for sure there will be a reaction from United. Whether or not they qualify is another matter. I'm not saying they're going to qualify, but there will be a reaction, I am sure. They'll come out second half with a different approach. Amorim will say, he'll change something up. Rangers corner being celebrated almost like a goal here. But Bruges now on the counter. This is massive. If Bruges can get away here, it could be a foul, and I think it is. No, he's in. They're in. The one-on-one here. Bruges could make it 3. Skied. Creme de la FM. They can't put a pass together at the moment, says Creme de la FM. I disagree. They're all going down for nothing. So in other words, we don't think United have got a chance. Crikey. Liam Manning, they have a Garte playing Shut Up Key. 3-star Reds at this rate, Key. Amorim will be asking the locals if there are any local fishermen in the crowd to repair that United net. Nick Nack, tell a lie, it's 5-2, but getting close to 3-1 now. Yeah, it is. I think by half time it will probably be 3-1 for United. Nick Nack, I'm rubbish at converting decimal odds. Yeah, I don't do fractional. I change the settings whenever I'm on like a 365 or whatever. I always change it to decimal. Steve McNair, free kick time. We need Beckham back. I think you need Cantona and Best as well. It sounds like. And Schmeichel, an half-decent keeper might do you. Be yourself, Dylan's laughing at Manchester United. Mind your own, the world tonight are all Grimsby fans. D28, even former United academy player scoring against him. Well, Bruges coming in down the right-hand side here. Ball in, chance, must be 3. Must be 3, it is 3. Bruges 3, Rangers 0. 6-1 on aggregate, says the fullback. It's just becoming an absolute whitewash here now in Bruges. Oh, it's a bad night. It's a bad all night for Rangers. It's a bad all night. Robert, this is embarrassing, brother. Well, I mean, it's embarrassing for both Rangers and Man United. If you're a Rangers and Man United fan, or if you've got any sort of sympathy with both clubs, what a bad night this is. Bruges 3-0 up, 6-1 up on aggregate, and a man up, and a half of football still to play. This could get even worse. I would expect it will. Liam Manning, you need to hear as well. Imagine getting rid and thinking Onana was going to be better. Steve McNair says, poor Scots. It's 3, oh my God. No, it's not. It's not 3-0 to Grimsby. It's not 3-0 to Grimsby. Oh, Christ. Don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. I thought I was going to say 3-0 to Grimsby. It's 3-0 to Bruges against Rangers. Someone said it was 3-0 in the chat and I lost my head. Creme de la FM, I'm sure people would understand if you switched at half time. I can't do it. I have absolutely committed to this game. So even though it's dead as a tie, I understand it. It's like that Simpsons meme, isn't it? Stop! He's already dead! It's literally like that now. Rangers, it's only going to get worse. I mean, this is, if you're a Celtic fan and you're looking for some sort of consolation after last night's abomination against Kairat, this is probably a decent hate watch for the next 45 minutes. Because it's probably going to finish maybe 5 or 6. Bruges show no signs of slowing up. Knick-knack, chances were if they got tonked at home, they'd get tonked away. That's probably a fair assessment. Rangers are dead and buried, says Creme de la FM. Nick Foggin Pope says Grimsby 2, United 0. Only Jordan says it won't surprise me if Grimsby did get a third. Reece Mark Goldbridge said buy Onana a trampoline because Onana's got no bounce. I mean, it's not his best. It's not his best one, that. He usually prepares his partridge witticisms. Shelley, come on, Grimsby. Creme de la FM, Chelsea have one of their players there for next summer. Liam Manning, imagine Rangers going for a manager that got Southampton pretty much relegated. And doing it in a style as well. Like, I just feel like Russell Martin was a manager who I looked at and thought, he doesn't play a style of football that suits Rangers in any way. Here's Forbes. Tell you what, claim for a penalty there. Bruges are really they're not taking the foot off the gas here, Bruges. This could be 4 just before half time. Chance. It's 4. It says he's done it. I told you. It's 4-0 to Bruges, 7-1 on aggregate, and we've still not even hit half time. Russell Martin stands on the sideline, shaking his head. He has absolutely not got a clue. He's got his hands in his pocket. He's just sat down. He's no idea what's going on here. Bruges 4-0 up before half-time. 7-1 on aggregate. This is an absolute disgrace, Rangers. There won't be a check. There is no VAR. Well, there is VAR, but there's no sign of offside there. It was a wonderful finish from the fullback. Just a lovely, lovely goal. He's had a great night tonight, says. He's got an assist and 2 goals for a left-back as well. He might be one to keep an eye on, to be honest, the young lad. Yeah, really, really smart play. Creme de la FM. Why Rangers got him, I don't know. Martin was bad at Southampton. Celta Vigo 0, Betis 1. Yes! Betis are in front as well. It's all going well tonight. Everything's going well tonight. Man United are getting stuffed. And we've got Betis winning as well. Oh, come on. This is all good. I'm loving life here. Josh, oh my God, it's actually 4-0. Sligo boy, it's a wee shame. Laughing joke FC, says Stephen McNally. Knick-knack, how's Piggy doing? Has he pulled out all his hair yet? Piggy, are we on about Flying Pig here? I was going to say, I think Flying Pig will be losing his mind. Clarky says, Man United just haven't started. We are bad. Swifty might have a browse over at Red Cafe at half-time. Oh, you absolute sadist, you. You absolute sadist. Daniel Rowling says he's an amazing talent that has almost infinite stamina, can play both left back and right back. I compared him in the first leg, and I think I said he was a lot like, or he reminded me a lot like Andy Robertson at Liverpool. He's got like he's like an Energizer bunny. Oh my God, it's 5. It's 5, Bruges 5 before half time. A wonderful ball in. It's 5. What a finish. It's Stankovic. I'm lost. I'm lost for words here. I am lost for words. Stankovic with the goal. 8-1. 8-1 for Rangers. Good grief. Great ball in from Van Aken. Again, he's had a great night tonight. And Stankovic just strolling into the box unmarked. It's 8-1. That's a training ground move, that. There's nobody tracking him. And Rangers just look beaten. Honestly, I've never seen a group of players on a pitch look more... Oh, they're so desperate to get off. I think there'll be players in that dressing room at half-time saying, lads, Russel farting, as our Celtic fans in the chat called him. Russel, any chance of a sub, mate? I don't want to be out there tonight. None of them look like they've got anything about them. They don't want to come out for this second half. I'm telling you, if they could forfeit tonight, they would. If they could forfeit this game, they would. They've gone absolutely hiding. Daniel Rawling, Russell Martin can't be the coach tomorrow, can he? I honestly, I don't know. 5-0. There's a way to lose a football match. This ain't it. With the greatest of respect, this ain't it. Eye level, I can't keep up. Nick 46 goal for Betis, I know. Yeah, saw it, mate. Massive. Half time at United and Grimsby. United haven't created a good chance. Creme de la FM, poll your chat to change the game. I can't do that, mate. That's not fair. I really would love it. I would love it. I'd love to watch Grimsby in the second half against United. But listen, it's 5-0 here. I still think there's going to be more goals. It's half-time in Bruges. That is a really chastening experience here for those Rangers players, those Rangers fans who've made the travel over from Glasgow, and Russell Martin in particular. What is he going to say over the next 15 minutes to try and change things, to try and... I don't know. What do you do? What do you say to that group of players? Says has ran rampant down that left-hand side. Van Aken has just been brilliant in midfield. Tresoldi and Stankovic ghosting in as well. It's just been a wonderful... It's not been a... I don't want to take away from Bruges. Bruges have been very good, but Rangers have been dreadful. Both games they've started absolutely shocking. Knick-knack, it's not Russell Martin's fault they went down to 10 men. Well, they were goal down before even they went down to 10 men. You've got to acknowledge that they were losing before the 10 men. So I look at it and think, well, they started the game poorly, no matter how you want to dress it up. Even with the red card as an anomaly that we take that out, they still played really poorly in that first half. Chimey, forfeit that one and lose 3-0. Knick-knack, Bruges have just been too good for them. Rangers were never winning this tie. And I agree. I agree Rangers are not as good as Bruges, maybe over the two legs. It was always going to be a difficult one anyway. But I still look at it and think you can compete. There's a way to lose a tie, and this is the problem. MT, Sabe, and our other young fullback, Says, have been playing really well too. Knick-knack, they still get Europa. They do, yeah. Grimsby Town unbeaten this season, says Creme de la FM. Right, I'm just going to nip the loo. I'll be back in 2 minutes and we'll talk more. We'll discuss what happens in this big second half for Manchester United against Grimsby, and also what is Russell Martin going to do to try and change this, to try and affect what is a game that's done. James Brown, get that manager out before he takes us down. It's been a bad all night. Bad all night. Right, I'm back. Here we go. Right, what we saying? Martin was shocking for Southampton. M15, I've just cracked a can. Think it's going to be a long one tonight. Simon, when do we find out who Liverpool plays in the EFL Cup? We find out at full time in the Grimsby v Manchester United game. G. Lawrence, nice shit, Key. That would have been the quickest one I've ever had. No, it wasn't. It was a very simple one. Kaylin, please tell me it can get better. This is the end of the bad times being a United supporter. Oh, I really wish that was the case. I'm sorry, Kaylin, I don't think it is. Stephen McAnally, tone, funny, remember Clyde, scoreboard an hour ago. Nick Knack, still the Celtic fans needed something to cheer them up after last night. Callum the Red, Callum, what a night. What a night. Jonathan Herbert, Russell Martin is to blame. You bring two young loan left back and right back. You sell our right back who has more experience than the loan player. You drop Raskin for an older, slower player. Aarons is not good enough. I don't think Aarons is... I mean, I know Aarons got turned tonight and he ended up, dragging the player down, getting a red card. I'll concede Aarons hasn't had a good night. I don't necessarily look at Aarons and think he's the problem in that Rangers team. I think Giga, the centre-back, has been absolutely dreadful every time I've watched him. He was crap in the first leg. He's crap this leg. The midfield is a problem. I look at Rothwell and think, there's a player in there, but Asgard has looked totally and utterly out of his depth. I look at that midfield and it's missing something, some energy. I would have had Diamande in there, even though I don't know why he's dropped. Why has he dropped Diamande? Empty, just new chapter of United being bad, not the end. Ollie Marley, what the hell is happening tonight? Club Brugge 5 and Grimsby 2-0. Stephen McAnally, none of them are good enough. For God's sake, take the hint. Game over. It's 10 PM the draw, says Creme de la FM. Martin is the problem. Simon Mack, I'm going to give you a follow. Cheers, Simon. Thank you. Appreciate that. If you are new around here, do give us a like and a follow. Really appreciate it. Tap the screen as well. Let people know and all that good stuff. It helps. If you're watching on YouTube, again, consider subscribing. I'm live every single day. We're live this weekend for Rangers against Celtic in the Old Firm, as well as Manchester United's next game as well. So all those, how do these two teams react to what is likely to be a bloody awful night tonight? So we'll be covering all those games over the next weekend, all that sort of thing. Lots of good footy to come. Simon Mack, mind the gap, Man United. 4-0 to Grimsby, I call it. Well, MK Dons didn't they, about 10 years ago? Craig says, I don't like football anymore. Oh, Craig. I really do. I know it doesn't look like it on my face. I know I can't. I'm not, but I really feel sorry for United fans at the minute. I do. I just can't say. I can't quite show it at the minute. Sligo, walk alone. Celtic played near China last night. Would not be surprised if the board... Okay. Daniel, Aaron's made the same mistake that the other defender made last week. Just let that man run past on a through ball. Only difference is a goal versus a red. Yeah, like I said, I don't look at Aaron's and think he is the biggest problem in that defence. I would say I'm not saying he's great, because he isn't, but I still don't look at him and think that's the main issue that you've got there. I think the midfield just got walked through tonight repeatedly, and for me, I think Jack Butland and Giga and Magoma, 3 out of your back 4. There's only Souttar I look at. For me, I look at Souttar and think he's the only one who's actually played quite well for some time. Every time I've watched Rangers, he's been something of a promising player, but it's literally him on his own. He's standing on his own with 3 absolutely shockers around him. At least 3. Utterly honking. Steve McNair, Key, what's your prediction for the Man United final score? I think Manchester United come back. And I'm saying that because if I predict that they end up, if Grimsby win, I know what happens. I'm giving it the old kiss of death. I would rather predict it and be wrong. So I do. I think United come out second half and they somehow get it done and get back into it. Kira, how can you say he's played well? It's 5-0. I'm not saying he's no. I'm not saying he's played well. Let me rephrase that. If that's how it was interpreted, let me rephrase that. I'm not saying Sutar is playing well tonight. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that broadly speaking, we've watched a lot of Rangers this season. We watched them against Motherwell. We watched them against St Mirren. We watched them against Panathinaikos. I watched them against Brugge in the pre-season game. We've watched them all season, Rangers. And I've got to say, from what I've seen of Russell Martin's Rangers, I don't see Sutar being the biggest problem. I think Butland's been... again, maybe Butland is the second best thing about Rangers' defence, because Butland's pulled off some decent saves, but he's also been a bit sus as well. So, yeah, Butland's not brilliant. Sutar marginally better. Aaron's probably... Magoma's... It's Giga for me. Giga's been absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Sligo says tears running down my legs. Shelley, Grimsby to win. Josh says Grimsby will win. Kevin, I want 10. Pure Loyalist. Good to see you, Pure Loyalist. It's been a long time. It's a joke. This is going to end up about 12-1 on aggregate. Bloody hell. Steve McNair, we've done the prediction. Sorry, what we're saying. Scotty, Aaron shouldn't be anywhere near a football field. Key, what's the watch-along schedule for the weekend, mate? Off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's Chelsea-Fulham. Chelsea-Fulham is the early game on Saturday. Then we're doing Everton-Wolves. Then we're doing Leeds-Newcastle. And then Sunday, we're doing Rangers against Celtic. And then we're doing Arsenal at Anfield. Liverpool v Arsenal is the 4:30. And then at 7 o'clock, it's Aston Villa v Palace. And then it's the international break. And Friday night as well, we've got Leicester against Birmingham. Jan Hannay, this could really get bad. Not a Rangers fan, but after last night's shambles now, this Scottish football is the laughing stock of Europe. Tom Calvert, I can't believe you're not watching the United meltdown. Tom, listen, believe me, I'm a Liverpool fan. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. However, I was swayed by this game. This game, I thought there would be better on this game. I thought this would be the one to watch. Obviously, I've been proven wrong. I thought Rangers could do something. I thought Rangers could turn it round. I should have known better. Liam Gaynor says Celtic but Rangers are shocking. Aidan, good to see you, Aidan. How's things? Good to have you on the channel. Thank you, Jake. Creme de la FM, if you were seeing how Man United were playing, you wouldn't say they were coming back. That's just a bit of reverse psychology. It's for my own self-preservation, because I know if I've said they're going to come back, and then they do come back, I'll be like, well, I knew that was going to happen anyway. I'm not as disappointed, because I'm kind of already expecting it. But I'm rooting for him. I really am rooting for him. Daniel Rowland, it is the one to watch with 5 goals in 45 minutes. It's going to get worse. It is going to get worse, isn't it? You can see it. This is going to be a game. I would argue this is going to have more games than the United game. Oxford 0, Brighton 3. That one's looking pretty much done and dusted as well. M15-7, switch over to United. I really can't, mate. I can't do it. I can switch to United now because they're playing, aren't they? Are they back on? No. Well, and Burmo, Delict, and Bruno Fernandes, is it? Is it Bruno? Yeah. Bruno, Delict, and Burmo about to come on here. Well, here we go. Here's the cavalry. The cavalry are coming on. I told you there'd be more happening in this second half. Tom Calvert says Martin is so far out of his depth, it's hilarious. See, I think looking at Celtic, I think should have had more. Like for me, Celtic have had the easier tie and have gone out against Kairat. Now I'm not in any way. I haven't got a horse in the race. I don't particularly favour Celtic over Rangers or Rangers over Celtic. I have no horse in the race at all. But I will say Brendan Rodgers shouldn't be losing to Kairat over 2 legs with the team that he's got. And equally, I think this was always likely to be Rangers getting beat. They shouldn't have got beat this way, mind, but they were always likely to get beat. Aidan, this is my dream night. Man United losing, Rangers getting battered, so Martin is going to get sacked. Empty, I love that United was laughing at Gyökeres, but Xisco is not doing well at all. Well, they have brought on at half-time. Who are the changes? Have we actually confirmed the changes? Chelsea stole Kirat player. I'd love to see a classic Parma shirt behind you. I have looked around for a Parma shirt. I'd love a Parma shirt as well. It's 3-0 Brighton. John Neals. Rangers died in 2012. They'll be spinning in the graveyard watching Sevco getting battered. Tom Calvert, definitely not. However, Celtic sold their striker last summer and never replaced him. Serious issues with getting money in but not spending. Nick 46, I think United game is rigged. And Buckfast Red, high 5, Botrat Fiakarat. I don't know what that means. But yeah, listen, Tom, I agree. Listen, Celtic, I'm totally with you that maybe they needed more reinforcements, but I can't look at that and say that they still should have. Oh my God, United are already starting pretty quickly here. I told you there's going to be better chances for United. Copenhagen 1, Ball 0. Copenhagen taking the lead there. Benfica in front against Fenerbahce. Just need an Everton goal now. I can't believe I'm relying on Everton of all people. We're not quite out for the second half here in Bruges. So I've got Manchester United on the other side. They are still 2-0 down against Grimsby for what it's worth. Garnacho, here we go. Garnacho is about to sign for for Chelsea for as little as 35 million quid. Here's Amad Diallo. And Burmo can't quite catch it. Who have they took off? Who have they took off, United? Let's put Rangers back on. Rangers kicks off against Bruges. We're still going here. We're sticking with Rangers, I promise you. I told you I wasn't going to change it, even though United Grimsby looks like the marginally better game at this point, and the tie is dead. I'm still not changing it because Bruges 5, Rangers 0. This Bruges are on the attack again. It's a corner. 30 seconds into the second half. This is going to be a cricket score. It's going to be a cricket score. NH 1999 serves Rangers right. Shit manager choice. Didn't sign the type of players they needed. John Neal says 49 has got a dud managing Sevco. Empty, no, United is just that bad. Mr. Key, can Betis hold on to the lead? I think they will, yeah. Great turn by Bruges. It is, I'm telling you, it's a cricket score, this one. Tom Calvert, oh yeah, no excuses, mate. Father-in-law is a Celt. No way they should have lost. It's complacency as they know how bad Rangers are. Guaranteed title every season at the moment. Steve McAnally, don't tell them that Sligo, they'll ask its odds to win. Forbes for Diakon, subs for Bruges. NH99 says with Martin in charge, they'll get spanked in the Conference League too. Isn't it the Europa? It's not the Conference League, it's the Europa they fall into, isn't it? And I think we found out that it was Tav leaking the team. Get a Grip says Russel Martin's Belgian buns are waffle in defence. I tell you what, some creative. You guys must be journos because you're coming up with some absolutely fantastic headlines tomorrow. Empty, Diakon's second appearance after signing on last week. Well, Dorgu's come off for Mbermo, Fredrickson off for Fernandez, and Agate off for Delict. So Manchester United have gone big on trying to turn this round, and I still think they'll manage it. There's no way at all I can see United not coming back. Who are Man United? We've got plenty of people on TikTok here who are loving this Manchester United Grimsby result at the minute. Creme de la FM says Martin only had one tactic last season at Southampton. Why Rangers got him, I don't know. Daniel Rowling, it's weird. If they went out of the previous round, they went into the Europa League. If you go out in this round, it's the conference. Oh, is that right? Oh, I thought it was the Europa. So they are actually going into the conference. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, even worse then. Liam Manning, Sesko cost more than Grimsby itself. FA, hi, how are you? I'm very good, mate. How are you? Simon Mack, it's 2-0 to Bayern. Kane and Elise scored. Coached by Reece, who the F for Man United. Everton 1, Mansfield 0. Who scored for... There's a goal at Bramley Moor, but who for, Chris Kamara? It's Carlos Alcaraz who scored for Everton. Don't be nosy. Whoever's just started following me. Baz says, go on, Charlie. Shelley, Grimsby nearly scored again. No way. Empty. No Europa. No, apparently it's Conference League for Rangers, this one. I thought it was going to be... It can't be. It can't be the Conference League. Surely it's the Europa. Belgski, opinion on the Club Brugge left-back says... I thought he was great in the first leg. The fact that he's managed to keep it up in the second and, 2 goals and assists reminds me an awful lot of a young Andy Robertson, says. Yeah, I think he's one to keep an eye on. I think you'll struggle to keep hold of him, to be honest. Bruges, Rangers just looking all over the place here in defence. They're all at sea. Just about getting it away here. Josh Grimsby nearly scored again. Bruges are in. It's 6. It's 6 here. Oh, no. 4 minutes into the second half. We started 4 minutes in the first half and they went 1-0 down. 4 minutes into the second and they're 6 down. 9-1. Oh. I don't really know what to say here. Solis, absolutely brilliant. Pup, that was skittery. It was just absolutely one-touch stuff from Bruges. Can't really stop that. That was great play by Solis, I have to say. Wonderful play by Tresoldi as well. Yeah, that's... See, I'll criticise Rangers for a lot of things. You're not stopping that. You're not stopping that. Steve McNair says Sesko almost scored for United. Swifty, rain to save United here. Bars, United fans may have a way out when half the pitch is covered in water like a swimming pool. Is it really that bad? Let me see. Oh, it is absolutely bombing it down there, isn't it? It is absolutely bouncing it down. Well, 1-1, Betis and Vigo. That's fine. I've got draw. I've got draw or Betis. I'm fine for that. As long as it stays relatively... As long as it stays a draw, I'm fine with that. Who scored it? It wasn't Iago Aspas, was it? He's not still playing. How old's he now, Iago Aspas? Nearly 40, isn't he? He's forever playing eternal. Rangers pushing out and trying to squeeze Club Brugge out, but they just can't really get close to him. And you just know their heads have dropped. It's 51 minutes on the clock, and I'd be surprised if this one doesn't get to double figures. Shelley, come on you Blues. 1-0 Toffees at home to Mansfield. Again, that's not been a particularly convincing performance from what I'm led to believe, Shelley. Alcaraz with the goal in the second half. Steve McNair, players can't even open their eyes fully, it's raining so hard. I bet some of the fans wish they couldn't open their eyes, mate. Baz says it was lightning before. Kremdel FM says it was the pitch is fine. D28 38 Aspas is he? Oh, I thought he was getting on. Kremdel FM, what do you actually have, Key? I have got Betis or draw and under 7 goals in the game. It was nearly 2.5 to 1, that. Celta Vigo were heavy favourites tonight. So I had that, and I paired that up with Brighton to qualify, Fulham to qualify, Everton to qualify. Well, Everton to win in 90 minutes. That was a different one. And a few others. And it was a decent little return. Stake and outcome. Stake. I think I put a fiver on it. Returned. I think it's about 80 quid. Yeah, but and again, I've no idea because I'm not checking it throughout the night where the cash out option is and all that. I'm just leaving it and letting it run. Steve McNair says, going to be swamp-like conditions if this keeps up. I feel a little bit silly having that poll on now on YouTube. Can Rangers qualify for the next round? I think that we need to end that poll and start a new one, don't we? Let's start a new poll. What do we think? Should we do... I'll tell you what, here we go. Let's do this one. Is Russell Martin sacked before the Old Firm at the weekend? There you go. There's your poll that added on YouTube. If you want to go and vote in it, let me know. Is Russell Martin going to be sacked? Daniel Rolling Bruises had 22 attempts on goal so far. Get a grip. That's some stat, says Daniel. Can Man United come back poll? We're not doing a Man United poll on a Rangers game. But I already know what the answer to that one will be. Kee, man, I'm so tired of this club. I can sense the frustration. We've had a lot of United fans in being very, very angsty and you know, not particularly happy with tonight's performance. So I'm sure there'll be repercussions if it does finish like that. Get a grip, says Rangers have more managers than Daniela Westbrook's nose has had operations. 4-0 Brighton. Cremdale FM, just sack Pat. You are going to have an absolute Grexodus if it stays like this. Empty, he should have been sacked during this game already. I'm amazed he's come out the tunnel, to be honest, in the second half. This has been a really, like I said, a chastening experience for them Rangers fans who've made the trip over to Belgium. It's not cheap either, Bruges. It's a bloody expensive city. Be yourself, Dylan. Grimsby nearly scored. Could get worse for United. Here's Tavernier pushing forward. Good play. That was better from Rangers. Tavernier's actually been alright since he's come on. Well, alright's probably stretching the truth a little bit, but he's not been as terrible as the rest. Get a grip, I heard Russell Martin is pulling in Igamane for Sunday and saying he's injured. Overhead kick. Shot on target for Rangers, would you believe? Straight at goal. D28, 2-2 in the Bayern game. Behave yourself. Is it actually? Have they turned it round? Christ. Man United goal incoming soon, says Steve McNair. I think it's coming. I'm telling you, they're gonna pinch one. And if they pinch one, the worry I've got is I just want to make sure that they hang on Grimsby for as long as possible. Because if United only pinch one back, maybe 20 minutes left, I think Grimsby could hang on. But if they pinch one early, yeah, they'll turn it round. They'll make it. They'll win it on the night. 3-star Reds, it's lightning at Grimsby as well now. Surprised the ref has not took them off the pitch yet. Liam Manning, Everton goal. It's 2-0. 2-0 to Everton. Who scored the second? Is it? No, still 1-0, Liam. Still 1-0 from before. Alcaraz scored about 10 minutes ago. Empty. Oh, sorry, Steve McNair. Onana can't even keep the ball in play anymore. It's been a rough all night, let's be honest. Say's going off for Club Brugge. He might well be the man of the match here. Mad Pup says, so, Rangers' worst aggregate defeat is currently tied. 1959-60, Eintracht Frankfurt 12-4 and 22-23, Liverpool 9-1. both with an 8 deficit. We could be watching history here. This is it. Could be the worst experience for Rangers in Europe. Manchester United still just knocking long balls into the box here. Ruben Amorim, I'm sure. To what extent do we say Ruben Amorim uses the pitch as an excuse here? Because he's definitely going to use it, isn't he? There's definitely going to be the pitch was just not good enough. Swifty says just not clicking at all. This United front three. Grimsby are defending very, very well from what I've seen and from what people are telling me anyway. Shelley, it is 2-0, Key. Is it 2-0 now for Everton? Who scored it? Oxford 0, Brighton 5. Who scored for Everton? Who is it? There's no goal for me on flash scores. Who is it? Beto. Beto's only just come on for Barry as well. Daniel Bruce is now experimenting like it's a pre-season game. First 4-4-2 in years in a meaningful game. 4-0 up, now 5, yeah. Nothing up with the pitch. The thing is, Creme de la FM, if he does say anything about the pitch, the obvious comeback to that is, well, Grimsby played on the same pitch. Everton goal disallowed, says Dylan. There you go, that's what it is, Shelley. Everton's goal was disallowed, so it wasn't actually given in the end. Pope Russell Martin could use that excuse too. The pitch is green. Pitch was too green for us. So we're not used to that shade. Shelley, Tyler Diblin on for Grealish. Tyler Diblin making his debut. Big signing that for Everton. Here's Club Brugge coming forward. Rangers defending quite well here to make this. Oh, that's going to be a foul. It is a foul. Three-star Reds, Man City v Liverpool, Spurs v Arsenal, Newcastle v Grimsby in the third round of the Carabal Cup. Forest lift the trophy. Sike and Nilsson have just come on for Bruges. Get a grip. I think we can all agree our Scottish teams are bringing the best comedy yet. You're welcome, England. Listen, I've really enjoyed watching the Scottish footy. I really have. I've watched a lot of Scottish footy. We watched Aberdeen, we've watched Hibs, Dundee United, loads of Scottish teams in Europe already this season we've watched on this channel, so I've really enjoyed it. It's been a shame, actually, because Hibs and Dundee United didn't deserve to go out against Rapid Vienna on pens, and maybe Aberdeen managed to sneak through against Steaua Bucharest. But yeah, Hibs were unlucky as well against Midtjylland. Daniel Rawling, the pitch can matter. A team that needs passing to get going is a lot different than a team that can play long balls forwards. No, I know, and that, listen, again, that's fair, that's absolutely fine, but teams can vary up their style, can't they? It's the same as Newcastle against Liverpool. Newcastle changed it up and played long ball, played direct, because Liverpool, they knew they weren't going to... Liverpool wanted to play football, Newcastle couldn't do that. So they played it long and direct. Mad Pope, I hear banjos. James Brown, rubbish and embarrassing, and all the players should be ashamed of themselves and get the manager out now. Colin, too many foreigners, bring on the Scottish players. Finlay Curtis should be in this. I don't know why Finlay Curtis isn't on. Liam Manning, what's worse, Grimsby beating United or Sheffield Wednesday beating Leeds? Oh, Grimsby by some distance. Both are quite funny, as Shelley said there. Yeah, as I was going to say, Daniel, I just feel like football, you have to play different styles, don't you? If Man United are going to Grimsby, the only leveller for Grimsby is that they rough it up and make it... It's the same as Stoke, isn't it? All those years ago, Stoke in the Premier League, everyone used to say, oh, Tony Pulis, using those long throws from Higginbotham and, making it a proper physical. He'd have all 6'3", 6'4" beast in there. He wasn't really bothered about the ball on the deck. It was an absolute rugby match for most of the game. But Stoke weren't. They picked up points. It was successful football. It wasn't always the best to watch, but it was successful football. Sam Allardyce carved a career out of it. And I think if you're Grimsby, you can't say, well, what we're going to do is we're going to try and pass out from the back. No, we're going to hit it long. We're going to ruffle your feathers. We're going to, we're going to get stuck in like you've never seen. Steve McNair, there's no way that Man United is 3 leagues above Grimsby. I know, it's funny, innit? It's well funny. Rory Delap should have taught the long throw. Rory Delap, yeah. There was a few, to be honest. There were a few who had the long throw, weren't there, at Stoke? Danny Higginbotham, Rory Delap was obviously. Dave Challoner doing it at Tranmere was the original one back in the day that I remember. Dave Challoner, now Stockport manager, of course. Gone full cycle. They do a lot of long throws at Stockport. D28, Harry Kane missed penalty, saved by the keeper. Be yourself, Dylan. Apparently Ekatike from Liverpool overlooked to the France team. Yeah, they've included Marcus Thuram. Right, here we go. Down the left-hand side for Bruges. Can they make it 7 on the night? 10 on aggregate. Ball in, cleared away. John Steve says Ryan Shawcross was such a unit for Stoke. Do you know who else was as well? Like back in the... I mean, Shawcross was absolutely... Robert Huth, another one. But Amdi Faye, do you remember him? Amdi Faye, big fella in midfield. I think he played for Portsmouth as well for a spell. Oh, he was massive. Absolutely massive he was. Great ball in. Bruges. Keeper saves it. Creme de la FM, Grimsby have played better than this so-called biggest club in the world. Padraig Cooney, 2-0 Grimsby. John Steve, he was a beast. Ryan Shotton had the throw too. Yeah, Ryan Shotton, another one. Again, Stoke, they had that tactic. They always had someone who had a missile on him. Sligo boy, Rangers have tried to bring on Igamane 5 times. Do we think he does what Kyogo did in France? Obviously, Kyogo went to France from Celtic and didn't quite work out for him there. Was it Rennes he went to? Now he's found himself back in Birmingham. I feel like Igamane is probably going to see something similar. I like Igamane. I think he's a good player, but don't think he quite has the pace for Lille. Great play down this left-hand side. Bruges in, maybe. Good save from Butland. Creme de la FM. Fuller was good there. Yeah, big Ricardo Fuller. Arthur Forbin, the wee Dundee lass, would have done a better job. Big Mama Sidibe up front as well, yeah. Charlie Adam. Even, to be honest, I think we're going back even before Charlie Adam. We're going back to the original Stoke team that came up. Sidibe and Ricardo Fuller. Glenn Whelan. Stoke at top. Glenn Whelan was a little underrated player, wasn't it? Liam Lawrence, yeah. Liam Lawrence, the David Beckham lookalike. Steve McNair, how many mins played before we expected to turn on Sesko? Because I'm feeling it's close. Tunchai, yeah, I forgot about Tunchai. He had a spell, didn't he? Bruges, chance, another shot on target. Andy Wilkinson. Well, we are on nearly 70 minutes in the Grimsby-Manchester United game. This one, I don't really know what to make of it. Emiliano buying 2. Kane missed a pen with Wiesbaden buying 2. Wiesbaden 2. Kenwyn Jones, of course. Liam Manning. Shelley, do you like Farker? I'm not a fan of Daniel Farker, no, and I think Daniel Farker probably loses his job probably not long after Russell Martin does, to be honest. But I would say he'll be gone before Christmas anyway. Sometimes I didn't get Stoke up, he came in the Prem. Stop getting Stoke wrong. Remember Matty Etherington? Yeah, Matty Etherington, another ex... Was he ex-Spurs? He was, wasn't he? He came through the Spurs Academy. Hey, how you doing, Joe? We've not seen you tonight. How you doing? User 263. Onana can go to Tesco with a club card and still not save anything. Swifty, Peterborough. What about Peterborough? Etherington came out of Peterborough, did he? Pretty sure he was He was at Spurs though, wasn't he? Sure he was. He was, yeah. He was a posh player. Sorry, forgive me. I apologise. He was 19 before he went to Spurs. Here's me giving Spurs Academy all the credit. Check you out, Swifty. Joel Dilks. Etherington came through West Ham. Well, not according to what I've just read, he didn't. Let me refresh. Let me go back to it 1 second. Because again, I remember Etherington did play for West Ham, but I don't think he did. No, he came through Peterborough, mate. He didn't. He came through Peterborough, then he went to Spurs, then he went on loan to Bradford, and then he went to West Ham. He was 22 when he arrived at West Ham. Played against Liverpool in the FA Cup final as well. 3-star Reds, are you staying on for the third round draw, Key, after the game? I am, yes. I'll be switching this one over to Manchester United's the Carabal Cup draw after the United game, yes. So this one will be long finished by that. So we'll be staying on for that after it if you want to see the Carabao Cup draw. Sligo Boy says Kyogo went for Ren as he had indigestion for feeding on Huns. Three-star Reds are the United fans. Well, I was going to say the United fans, I don't know if they're going to be... Oh, what a shot from Brugge. Again, they're just raining shots down on Butland here. 20 minutes left. You can hear him. I don't know what the Belgian is for we want 10, but I'm sure if there is an expression in Flanders that's what it's going to be. We want 10 in Flanders. John Steve, Jermaine Pennant was another underrated winger. Well, he didn't have a tag on his ankle, yeah. Do you know what I always thought was funny about Jermaine Pennant? It was one of them stories that kind of goes round. It's become a bit of football folklore. Jermaine Pennant went on loan to Real Zaragoza for a year. And he went over and he bought I think it was a Lotus Elise. It was like an absolute supercar. It was worth maybe £1 million. I don't know. It was a fortune, right? It was a very, very expensive car. And I think it was a Lotus Elise. I could be wrong on that one. We may have to clarify. But it was like a supercar. Anyway, he parked it in a train station car park in Zaragoza. And flew back to England with the intention of going back to Spain, and then just never went back. And they phoned him up like 2 months later and said, "Oh, your car's been towed. Like we've got it here. Do you want it?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Nah, you can just have it." just left a supercar in a train station car park and forgot about it. 6-0 to Brighton. Pennant forgot he had a house. Pennant forgot a house he had bought. Yeah, mad. Just a mad footballer. Who was the guy with the massive jaw in centre mid with the lap promotion year? Simon Davis was with everything. I don't know. Who was the guy with the massive jaw? Daniel Rowling, Bruges is pacing themselves as they have an important game this weekend against the rival. Aren't they playing... Is it Genk? They're playing Genk this weekend, aren't they? $20 minutes to go here. Carabal FM, he went to Sunderland. Let me think who it might have been. You talk about Glenn Whelan? No. Glenn Whelan, Salif Jow, Rory Delap. Liam Lawrence, that was about it. Or Olafin Jana as well was another one who was at Stoke for a while. Glenn Whelan, Tom... No. Not Danny Pugh. Amdi Fye, Salif Jow. Michael Tong, Rory Delap, Matthew Etherington. I think that's it, to be honest. That's the first season. That's all the midfielders. I've just read out all of Stoke's midfielders in their first season in the Premier League. Right. Steve McNair, because it works. I now want chicken. What is the winner chicken dinner advert all over Grimsby Stadium? MT Ghent is not doing so well. They are just pacing because this game is done. Daniel Rowling, we have a team called Genk and a team called Ghent, so not make it confusing. I know. There was, I'm sure there was they played in Europe not that long ago, and I'm sure there was a group of, I can't remember what fans it was who played them in Europe for England. It's like an English Premier League team. They played, it was either Genk or Ghent away from home, and they went to the wrong place. They went to the, there you go, Man United have scored. I knew they would. Who scored it? And Burmo, 75 minutes. What did I tell you? I'm telling you, it's back on. That's going to go to extra time and penalties, that. Ecky time and penalties, I'm telling you. Well, it's not even Ecky time. Straight to pens, innit? Straight to pens. Steve Buchanan, he's beyond garbage. No way he's capable of managing our club. Get rid of now. Thoughts? I think he probably doesn't get the Celtic game. I'll say that. I'll be very surprised if he's boss going into the Old Firm this Sunday. We're going to be live for that this weekend. So I'm intrigued to see how Rangers bounce back, whether it's with Russell Martin or not. But I would imagine that they do probably end up sacking him before the weekend. Josh, my phone died again, but we are back. Daniel Rowling, believe Liverpool are the last team to play Genk in Europe from England. What about Ghent? It might have been Liverpool, to be honest. But there was like a news story about it where they'd played in Europe away and they'd gone to the wrong place. They'd gone to Ghent instead of Genk, or Genk instead of Ghent. They're both different cities in different provinces. That's what I mean. And it was obviously a mistake on their part travelling, and had just decided, oh, we've got it wrong. We've gone to the wrong place. They ended up with like a hotel, and they'd got transport and everything to the completely wrong place. It must have been Liverpool, and if that's the one, because I remember us playing. We did play Genk, so I can't remember. It must have been that one then. It must have been a couple of Liverpool fans who'd done it. John Steve, I think I remember that now. It was, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Nostalgia Bunker, Man United could make history here with an upset win and comeback against against Grimsby. But yeah, the Liverpool fans, I remember it, because isn't it like it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's a good drive away anyway. You can't like just get to it. Daniel Rowling, can't blame them. Honest mistake that's easily made. Tone, got to be a record for the worst result in qualifying rounds for years for Rangers. Oh, very nearly 7. Nilsson off the bench. Steve McNair, Ahmad has lost all his magic. Shelley, McNeil off. Tim Irabunum on for Everton. Scott Buchanan, name is Scott. Thank you. Totally agree, as he should be. Steve McNair, this would be the first time Man United lose to a League 2 team in the League Cup. Ruben Amorim making history. Looks like the Bayern game going to extra time. Brighton offside. Creme de la FM. I can't think of his name. Liam Manning, Southampton v Pompey on ITC in September. Proper derby. D28, is he still on about the Stoke? He is, he's still on about the Stoke player. He's obviously got it stuck in his head now and he can't get it out. That's a lovely sight at Bruges. All those fans with the phones. Probably the best bit about the trip from Rangers' perspective. Tone, can he understand why managers don't start their strongest team no matter who they play? Steve McNair, the over 3.5 is still heavily favoured even with 10 minutes left. I'm telling you, Man United to qualify, get on it. Jaden, what time are you going live for the draw? As in tomorrow? Or right now for the Carabal Cup draw? What are you talking about? Carabal Cup draw, I'm just staying live, mate. I'm going to be live straight after this game. For the Champions League draw, I'm live at 3:30 tomorrow. Because I'm live for Palace against Fredrikstad. John Steve, off topic, does anyone remember how good Juan Pablo Angel was? Proper Barclays man. Of course, yeah. Juan Pablo Angel was great. I can name Barclays men with you all day. There's lots of great players like that and around that time that were just sensational. But yeah, Juan Pablo Angel, what a player. Simon, I'm going the game on Sunday via Arsenal. Enjoy it, mate. I think that one's going to be a score draw I've gone for in that. It's going to be a tough all game. Daniel rolling the phones and they always look on the bright side of life chance is diabolical. Steve McNair, Man United used to actually be good enough to play the second team and beat a League Two side. That was a long while ago though, wasn't it, mate? I mean, even 10 years ago under Van Gaal, you were getting beat 4-0 by MK Dons. So this isn't new territory for Man United. Bayern have scored. Neil Mathers, what a debut. Even for a caretaker and an old firm, has that ever happened before to either team? I don't know. A caretaker in an old firm. Stilian Petrov, good player as well. Yeah, what a thing he went through as well. Steve McNair, we're getting old, Key. Rangers scared. Grimsby pitch looks like FIFA pitch playing on my console. Simon, I'll be right back. No worries, mate. Oh, you'll be right back. Yeah, I was gonna say if that's what you're saying, you might actually have to be right back. Take your boots. Fulham 2, Bristol City 0. That one's finished at Craven Cottage. Fulham have strolled through tonight. We had a fella in before who had taken his missus. He got 2 tickets in the hospitality at Craven Cottage tonight, and he said, "I'm going, and I'm taking me missus." So fair play to him. Hopefully he had a lovely night. 6-0 embarrassing, says Owen. Swifty, Xerxes last throw of the dice for Manchester United. Steve McNair, Van Nistelrooy feels like 5 minutes ago. I hated him. In hindsight, I love him. What a wonderful player he was, but Bruges chance cleared away by Rangers, all scrappy. Yeah, I think he did have leukemia. Certainly had I don't know what form of cancer he had, but he did have cancer, and yeah, massive respect for him. And I mean, Jonas Gutierrez, another one at Newcastle who suffered with that as well. Just horrible, but managed to come back and fight through it and keep playing. Just incredible resilience to do it. Bruges chance. They are going for 10. Believe me, they're pushing for it. Steve McNair, Xerxes coming on for Ahmad. That's a good sub. And empty. Brighton beating Championship side with a B team. United losing to Grimsby. What a day. My team winning for fun. Harry Kane, final kick of the game and won the game. Be yourself, Dylan. United could go through and might get put out by Burnley. Copenhagen 2, Ballon 0. John Steve, didn't Emre get through cancer as well? Emre, I'm not sure about Emre. He might have done, you know. Emre Belözoğlu, another one who played for Newcastle. Maybe he did. Yeah, I'm not sure if he did or not. No, I don't think he did. I've just typed it in Google to see if I don't remember that, but no. Near Manning, didn't he save them from relegation, Gutierrez, and then they released him? I think it was maybe not as cold as that sounds, but it was something like that. Yeah, I think they'd agreed he was going to go back to Argentina. But yeah, it was something like that. Here's Raskin, Rangers with a chance, a half chance, straight through to Mignolet. Shelley, are you doing the Arsenal v Liverpool game, Kee? Of course I am. Live every day. Liam Manning, oh, we've done that one, sorry. Rangers, you can't park there, lad. Be yourself, Dylan. Haller had cancer, of course, yeah. Yeah, Sebastian Haller. Cody, are you going to watch the EFL Cup draw? I am, of course, yes. United almost scored. Bruno missing a good opportunity. It's a corner kick here to Brugge. It's corner after corner in the United game, isn't it? Oh, Emre Can. No, I don't think Emre Can did. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think that would have been one where Liverpool fans and Liverpool would have been relatively aware of, even if it was after the career at the club. Steve McNair, always hated Jonas and his ponytail every time we played him. Heck of a player. Gotta respect it, haven't you? Well, we're into the final stages here of both games. 85 minutes gone here in Belgium. 86 minutes gone in Grimsby. Manchester United desperately needing a goal. Now listen, there was plenty of talk about Liverpool getting 11 minutes to come back into the game at St James's Park. How many minutes are Manchester United going to get at Blundell Park here, do we think, to try and get back into this and save penalties, I wonder? What do we think? How many minutes in the game at Grimsby? More to the point, actually, how many minutes here? You know, does the referee put Rangers out of their misery? You would think so, wouldn't you? They're usually quite sympathetic, the fourth officials here. Rangers just want to get off that pitch and get away from the fans, to be honest, and Steve McNair, how do we not score there? Who? Bruges hung up to the far post. Chance. It's cleared away. And it's going to be offside. John, Emre Can had thyroid cancer. Oh, did he really? Creme de la Femme, I just remembered his name. He was massive chin, Buzz Lightyear. Oh my God. Simon Mack, Brighton and Fulham games are over. Brighton won 6-0, Fulham 2-0. Everton still on 1-0 to them. Yet, still time. Get a grip. Trent learned Spanish for nothing, says Steve McNair. Jesus, I thought Celtic were bad. Edward, City are monitoring the Trent situation. 2-0 Everton. Beto scoring for Everton, putting them back in, well, further in front here. No, Barry couldn't do it. And Beto's just come onto the pitch and got it done fairly quickly. Killed the game off. 90th minute. Pup, I can feel the comeback starting now. Well, 88 minutes on the clock. Manchester United, 89 minutes in Grimsby, by the way. Oh, Harry Maguire 2-2. I told you, Harry Maguire. It was always going to happen. Always going to happen. Harry Maguire, back stick, 2-2. Told you, called it. It's going to penalties. They were never, ever not going to do that. It was always going to happen. Scott Buchanan, come on, mate. Call it as it is. We are shocking. It's a disgrace. Well, Rangers fans there who have made the trip over to Belgium. Not very happy at all, understandably, but really looking... Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes in situations like that, all you can do is just enjoy the trip. Nostalgia bunker, it's happening. Claydon Green, Man United have done it 2-2. The funny thing is if they get beat on penalties now. John Steve, that's gutting for Grimsby. Like I said, there's still time yet. It's going to go to pens, that. Colin says, Rangers manager out now. Daniel Rowling, I almost feel like the team isn't fighting for one another. I don't even think it's that necessarily. I think the tactics, the setup has been totally wrong from the start, from the get-go. To go behind twice in the opening 5-10 minutes of games is that's a managerial issue. That isn't the teams not fighting for each other or whatever. In my opinion, anyway, I just think that's the manager's completely got it wrong. 5 minutes in the game at Manchester United, we're 30 seconds into that. So there's only 4.5 minutes or so to go for United to try and get themselves back in front. Well, in front, not back in front, because they've never been in front tonight. But if United can somehow get themselves a late winner... Pup, is the Carabal Cup straight to penalties? It is indeed, yeah. 3-star Reds got 12-1 for Fredrikstad to win the tie against Palace tomorrow for 120. Been raining today in Oslo, plastic pitch, and rain tomorrow could make it difficult for Palace. Yeah, will be a tough one, that. I think with a 1-0 head start, Palace should be okay. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate that. Very, very nice of you. Aspas just hit the post, nearly 2-1, says D28. Claydon, are you staying live for the third round draw? Of course I am. Yeah, absolutely I am. There you go. Club Brugge 6, Rangers 0. The referee's blown up. He's blown up early. He's not even playing any added time. Fair play to him. And now it's a corner for Manchester United. I've changed it over. We are watching Manchester United here now. The game has finished in Bruges. Rangers losing 6-0, 9-1 on aggregate. A bloody awful night for Rangers. And now we're watching Manchester United with 3 minutes to try and get back into this game. It's gone out. It's a goal kick to Grimsby. Be yourself, Dylan says Grimsby to win it on penalties. Joel says Sesko is awful. Get a grip says sack the beard. Rangers fans will be down at Ibrox with pitchforks tomorrow. Now then, can Grimsby do something on the counter here? Gardner disallowed goal into the 72nd minute. That Lino's had a shocker then, hasn't he? Joe, we dodged a bullet with Sesko. Be yourself, Dylan. The pitch has water on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, ref. That Lino's had an absolute stinker, hasn't he? You can already see it. MT, hey and nose. Martin gave him a hug just to give him some support there before the sack. Funny moment. 3-star Reds. The fun may start now with a penalty shootout if Grimsby win the shootout. Everton 2, Mansfield 0. That one's finished as well. Pretty comfortable night for Everton. Bruges winning. Copenhagen winning. Looks like Benfica are winning. Betis and Celta Vigo. That one looks like it's going to finish 1-1 as well. In the 94th minute there in Celta. Scott Buchanan, Martin needs to go. You must agree. I agree, yeah. I do. I think he will go. But it's just whether or not he goes before the Old Firm. Man United, last kick of the game. Oh, great header at the back. Absolutely brilliant defending by Grimsby. Last minute of the game, big chance. Grimsby are defending so good. Dean Whitehead says, oh yeah, remember Dean Whitehead, of course. Don't dive in. No penalty. Shot. Oh, it's all so scrappy. There's 45 seconds here left and it's going to go to pens. Empty Rangers fans clapping and looking very pleased by this performance. Pups has turned over to the Grimsby game, only here for the penalties. Oh, how's he missed it? Who missed that? Was it Sesko? Sesko's just missed an absolute sitter under the bar. How has that just happened? No, it was Delict, I think, wasn't it? Oh, no. Horrendous from United's point of view, that. Oh, the pair of him. The pair of him. It's a bad old night here for United, and I think this one's going to go to penalties. It's going to go to penalties, all right. Yep, there you go, full time. Full time, penalties. Manchester United, the mighty Manchester United with Mbermo, Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, Sesko, Diallo, Agate, Mainu, Maguire, Onana, such massive players on the pitch for him. Delict as well. Mount, Xerxes. Honestly, basically the full United side have gone there today and they have all absolutely curry-barmed their undies. They have curry-barmed their undies. And it's going to penalties. Hey, put Bruno Fernandes on the first one. I hope the ref doesn't bump into him. Heaven forbid. Stephen McNally. Oh, well, they only got beat 1-0 in the second half, Rangers. 3-star Reds pished it down all game. Heavy legs. This will be a tough one to call. It's pronounced Sheshko. Sheshko. Okay, what we saying? I am Crute. I can't believe United have pulled it back. Clayton Groom, I'm just happy that... What we saying? I'm just happy that Mansfield have played Everton at all. They didn't do it at Goodison Park, ever. Joe, watch Bruno Fernandes blame the rain when they lose this now. Jaden, isn't Newcastle in the draw tonight? I believe so, yeah. Vigo 1, Betis 1, that's done. Great news. Ollie, are you watching the pens? I am indeed, yeah. Don't forget, if you're new around here, please do give us a like and subscribe. I am live every single day on this channel watching football. I'm live over on YouTube right now. Premier League Dad, my name's Kee. We're live all week, every single day. Live tomorrow at 3:30 for Palace against Fredrikstad. Live on Friday for Leicester City against Birmingham in the Championship. We've got Rangers against Celtic, the Old Firm this weekend. Loads of Premier League fixtures. We're watching a bit of La Liga as well. Creme de la FM. Dean Whitehead had the biggest jaw in football history. Well, there's plenty of happy Celtic fans, if nothing else. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna do the old scoreboard. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it back. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll do the old penalties on as we intended them to be. Right, here we go. We'll mark the penalties off as they go in. Come on, Grimsby. Do the business. I'm absolutely rooting for him. Onana, what have you got in you, lad? What have you got in you? Okay. Furdu's 3-star Reds, Maguire to balloon it over, Sesko to miss 2. Steve McNair, Man United will lose the shootout. Killed my under in the last minutes. Will kill my hopes and dreams in the shootout. Right, well, listen. Let's keep an eye on it. We've got first up for Grimsby. Grimsby first penalty taker against Onana. What do we think? Come on, mate. Stick it away. Get us off to a good start here. Grimsby against Manchester United. Penalty shootout. First penalty. Grimsby. Get in there. Onana got a hand on it. I think he should have kept that out. It's 1-0. Should have kept that out. Oh, come on then, Grimsby. Andy Pandy, don't care, please don't sack Russell. Please don't sack Russell. Well, here we go. Bruno Fernandes. Next up for United. Make sure that ref don't bump into him. Come on. Come on. Keep him out, lads. Sky it. Sky it. He's not gonna make. He's gonna score this one. He'll score it. Bruno, right-footed. He scores it. Bottom corner. Look at him glaring at the Grimsby fans. Oh. Whee! Here we go. Come on, Grimsby. Get back in front here. Farting Martin Mustay, says John Smith. Jamie Brown, Russell middle part and his defence is like his Andy Pandy. Celtic supporters love Russell Martin. Is he going to stay in charge for that Old Firm game? That's the question. Right, we've got a left pegger here. Left footer for Grimsby. I'm never confident with left footers. Never confident with them. Go on, stick it away, lad. Must be. Yeah, 2-1 Grimsby. Young cock. Celtic supporters love Russell Martin, and I hope so, buddy. Right, Brian and Burmo here. Brian and Burmo don't miss penalties. Brian and Burmo's not missing penalties, is he? He don't miss many. He scored plenty for Brentford. He's got a unique penalty taking style as well. 2 big steps. Steps up, left-footed. And he scores. Nice and easy. Good penalty that from Mbermo. 2-1. 2-2, sorry. 2-2. Sheshko Panenka incoming. Swifty, how are you in front of me, Kee? And I'm watching ITV. Because I'm at the game, sunshine. I'm right here. I'm at Blundell Park, believe it or not. This is all this is just a mirage behind me. I am there. Cramdale FM, your lives are better when it's not a whitewash game. I can't help it. I can't pick them. I wish I could. Just pick which ones I know are going to be actually really good. Right, here we go. Grimsby. Another left pegger. Don't like all these left peggers. It's a left footer. Up against Onana. Come on. Stick it away, lad. Please. Please. Oh, he saved it. Oh, I saved it. I think that might be it, you know. I think that might be it. It's a good save from Onana in fairness. That's a bloody good save. It wasn't a good penalty, but it wasn't a bad one. It was just a really good save that he tips it onto the crossbar. It's a good save. No, you can't really fault the keeper for that. But Grimsby have missed one. And now it's over to Mason Mount to put United in front for the first time in the tie. Mason Mount, right-footed. Keeper's got to save that. He guessed right as well. But it's 3-2 to United. It was a good save, that one at Creme de l'FM, I agree. It was a very good save from Onana. Bastard. Annoyingly. Right, you can't miss this one now, Grimsby. You can't miss this one. You've got to stick this one away. Otherwise, it's basically set point, innit? Match point, sorry. Come on, Grimsby. Stick it away. Come on, you Mariners. Let's have it. Another left pegger. Why are they all left-footed penalty takers, these? Stick it away. Left peg. Yeah, nice and easy. 3-3. And he's gone and picked the ball up. You go and give it to United. Go and give it to the United player. Go on. Get it in his head. Won't say you're missing this, you sunshine. You're missing this. Go on and get it. Delo. Is it Delo? Oh, that was icy. That was frosty. Threw the ball at him. Go on. Get it missed. Get it missed, lad. Please. Please. Shelley, come on, Grimsby. Here we go. Diego Delo. Right-footed. Oh, it's a good pen. It's a very good pen. And now we're at set point. There you go. Now we're at set point. 4-3. Everything has to go in Grimsby's favour from now. Grimsby have to score. United have to miss. 2 penalties left to go. Steve McNair, you spoke it into existence. Should have been confident in the lefties. I told you they'd come back. I knew it. I told you. Right, here we go. Grimsby, we've got a right pegger this time. Up he steps. He scored it. Onana probably again should have saved that. He got his hand to it a couple of times. Onana's got his hand to these, and they've gone through his hands. He's got rich tea wrists, biscuit wrists. Right, here we go. Matthias Cunha, the big money signing, the big summer signing with the goal to win it, with the penalty to win it. It's all on Matthias Cunha to put United through. It's not Sesko. No, they didn't have the balls to put Sesko on it. That's what it was. They didn't have the balls. Cunha's going to put United through. The rat. The rat. Here we go. Right footed. Up he steps. He saved it! Yes! Get in there! He saved it! He saved it! Get in the bin! Oh, get in there. Cunha won't miss. Cunha won't miss. That's what we were saying. Spoke it into existence. I told you. Oh, Bruno, you rat. You rat. He knows it. It's coming. They're going out, these. Come on, lads. Right, here we go. Come on, Grimsby. Come on, Grimsby. Let's have it. Let's have it. Right, Pegger. Who's taking it? Is he? Oh, he's not right-footed. He's left-footed. Up he steps. He's left-footed. Oh, it's a penalty and it's a goal. Get in there. Oh, imagine Benjamin Sesko misses now. Hey, and you can't not put him on it. At what point does Sesko have to take a penalty? Surely you've got to give him the pen. It's Xerxes. Xerxes. Now, Xerxes scored a big penalty for Man United, didn't he, last season against Arsenal in the Cup to put United through. Now, this one's another big penalty, but it's to keep United in it. Xerxes misses, United are out. Come on, then. Come on, then. Keep him out, keeper. Please. Guess right, Xerxes. Up he steps. Right-footed. Scores. Bastards. Come on then, Mad Pup Key, you need to speak the next one into existence. I'm trying. Andy Pandy says that Russell Martin, new manager of United. I'd take that all day. Right, here we go. Grimsby, next one up, number 15. He's got low socks. He's got the Florian Wirtz socks. He's got his socks rolled all the way down here. Hungarian, says Creme de la FM. He's not left-footed, he's a right pegger. Or if he is left-footed, he's running up wrong. Here we go. Stick it away, young man. Yes! Grimsby have done it. Hang on a minute. 6-5. Grimsby 6, Man United 5. Now it's on United. Who's United's next pen taker? Who's it going to be? If it's not Sesko now, I'm telling you, they've no faith in him. Or he's no faith in himself. If this ain't... It's Mainu. It's Kobbie Mainu. All the news has been on Kobbie Mainu today. All the news. Is he going to sign a new contract? Is Man United going to try and cash in on him? Lots of news around this young man today. This would be poetic justice if he was to put United out. And the referee's distracting him. The referee's telling him, make sure it's on the spot. Kobbie Mainu, right-footed, to keep United in it. He does as well. It's 6-all. 7 each taken. 6 scored, 1 missed. And we carry on, and we carry on, and we carry on. And there's still the Carabal Cup draw to come after this, by the way. So we're not done after this penalty shootout. Make sure you stick round with us, because the penalties aren't the end of tonight's drama. We've got the Carabal Cup draw. Come on, Grimsby. Sesko's having none of it. Honestly, if Sesko isn't the next penalty taker, then at this point I'm looking at it and going, why aren't you putting your £70 million striker? Why is he not taking a pen? Why have you not got any confidence in him? Why has he no confidence in himself? Grimsby, left-footed penalty taker. Again, he scored it. 7-6. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Yes, come on, Grimsby. Come on. Steve says, hell of a pen that by Mainu. It was, wasn't it? Yeah, really good pen. And it's Maguire. Harry Maguire to take the next pen for Man United. I'm sorry, right? Now you've got to ask questions about Sesko. Why is Harry Maguire taking penalties before your big £70 million signing? Harry Maguire, right-footed. He's just going to rattle this, isn't he? He's just going to absolutely lace it right down the middle of the goal. Keep it out, keeps. Con keeps. Right-footed. Harry Maguire scores. Good penalty. 7-all. 8 penalties taken. And listen, Onana, how many outfield players are there left? Delict. There's only Delict, Sesko, Onana, Agate. There's only 3 players. There's only 3 players left. Sesko, one of the £75 million signing, and he's in your bottom 3 choices to pick to take a penalty. Tell you what, no thank you, sunshine. Left footer for Grimsby. Come on, please keep this one going. Keep him going. Make him force it. Grimsby. Oh, just about. Onana gets a big hand on it, but it still goes in. 8-7 to Grimsby. Oh yes. Jacket's going to go down to the keeper. Sesko might ask the manager to take it. Sesko, he don't want it, does he? He doesn't want it. I've told you he doesn't want it. It's going to come down to him. Who's the next pen taker for United? It's Delict. Right, come on. Come on. If Maguire and Delict are taking it before Benjamin Sesko, I'm sorry, there's something wrong. This is what United fan channels are going to be saying. Doesn't matter. This is what they're all going to be saying. Delict, right-footed for Manchester United. Up he steps. He scores it. It's a nice pen. Keep it uneven move. 9 penalties taken each. And now Benjamin Sesko is the only player who can take this for United. It has to be Benjamin Sesko next. He's the only outfield player they haven't got who's taken a pen. Who hasn't taken a pen, sorry. And then we're to the goalkeepers. Jack says strikers should always go first. I have no idea why Benjamin Sesko is last picked at penalties. That to me is astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. Grimsby, good penalty. And it does indeed go down to Benjamin Sesko. Oh, come on. Stupid capture thing. Right, here we go. It does indeed go down to Benjamin Sesko. The last outfield player to take it. This one might go on even further, but it's the last outfield player to take it. It's Benjamin Sesko. Obviously, there's been something that's been said. Amorim didn't want him to take it. Sesko didn't want him to take it. One of those. But up he steps, right-footed. Can the young man do it? Big money signing. He does. Fair play to him. Now it's on to the keepers. 9-all on pens. Claydon, I want Onana to miss it, not Sesko. Right, well, it is down to the keepers now. And hopefully, Pim, the Grimsby keeper, right-footed, up he steps. Great penalty, that. A fabulous penalty. 10-9. And it's on to Amadou Onana, the hero of the evening. The hero of the hour. Amadou Onana. Is he going to sky it? Amadou Onana, come on. Big Onana. Keep him out, lad. Keep him out. Right-footed. Good pen. Good pen. 10-all. We're back to the start. We're back to the start. Sorry, I've said Amadou Onana, haven't I? Sorry, Andre Onana. I did mean Andre Onana. I've said Amadou Onana for no reason. Yeah, Andre Onana. Sesko at 10 is crap. I don't understand that. No idea. Right, here we go. Right-footed. We're back to the number 9. The first penalty taker for Grimsby. Never like him taking another pen again. Gets in the head. Here we go. Right-footed. Easy. There you go. 11-10. Cabia sticks it away. Stop getting Onana wrong. Claydon Groom. This has a Villarreal 2021 feel to it, or what? The manager should have to take. Right, well, Bruno's back on him then. Is Bruno going to do it then? Is Bruno going to be the one to miss? Oh, please. Please. Do you know what? It doesn't matter at this point. We've already won. If you hate United, you've already won tonight, I promise you. But if they miss it, it's even better. If they somehow miss it, if Bruno misses this, it's... Oh, come on. Stick it away. Yeah, he does as well. Bastard. Penandes. Imagine Cunha misses both. Come on. This is going to be on for ages, this. Christ, we'll be on... It'll be past midnight before we do the fucking draw. Come on, Grimsby. Keep your head, Grimsby. Keep your head. The pressure's all on them, believe it or not. It's all on them. Here we go. Left-footed. Stick it away, young man. Oh, and again, Onana gets two hands to it, and he doesn't keep it out. It's 12-11. I am Crute. Has it ever looped around to a third retake in the shootout? I think it has, yeah. I'm sure it did at Anfield. Didn't Liverpool play Northampton? I think it was Northampton at Anfield at the Cop end. They might have even... I'm sure they beat us, to be honest. We played, and I think it did. It ended up finishing something like 31-30 or something like that on pens at the end. Brian and Burmo for United. He ain't going to miss. He ain't going to miss. He's like Tony, him. Really, really good penalty taker, and Burmo, he doesn't miss. Left-footed, two big steps. Off the, they missed it! Off the bar! Grimsby have won it, they're through! What have I said? He won't miss! He won't miss! Well, he has! It's a pitch invasion at Blundell Park! Grimsby! 12-11 on penalties! Man United are out the cup! Man United are out the cup! Eat your words! Eat your words! Brian and Burmo, he doesn't miss penalties. Yeah, what do I know? Get in there. Pitch invasion. Oh, what scenes! What scenes! At Blundell Park. You love to see it. Go on, the Mariners. Grimsby, 12-11 on penalties. It's fabulous stuff. Oh, brilliant. Amazing. They've knocked out Man United. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. Knocked United out on penalties. And let's be clear, by the way, over the 90 minutes, they were the better team anyway. They were the better team over 90 minutes. Forget the penalties. They were the better team. Forget the penalties. You love to see it. Absolutely right, says Creme de la FM. And now we've got the Carabao Cup draw. Bring us Grimsby and Anfield. bring us Grimsby at Anfield. We'll show you how to beat them. We'll show you how to beat them. Do you know what's funny as well? Grimsby will get a really this is what happens every time there's a big giant killing in the cup. Grimsby will get a really fortunate tie. They'll draw someone like Wickham or, I don't know, Sheffield Wednesday. You know, like a relatively... and they'll get knocked out. They'll get knocked out against a team that they absolutely should be beating after beating United, but they'll go out against them. And it makes it all the worse for United, doesn't it? Oh, get in. Andy says, come on the pool. Yes, Andy, love to see it, mate. Cheers. Look at that. Right. Come on, give us the Carabao Cup draw. That's what we want. Balls to this. Where's the Carabao Cup draw? Voice of Phil Jones. Grimsby will either get Wigan or the total opposite in Liverpool or Arsenal. Yeah. Wigan did Wigan get through? I don't know if Wigan went through, did they? Reece United trophyless again. Ole ole. Liam Manning, yes, United are out. Simon Mack. Oh my God, finally that shootout is over. Yes. I love it. 4th division side, Grimsby Town eliminate Man United from the Carabao Cup. I mean, this is as close to a giant killing as we get these days. League 2 really isn't that. It's not small time. They're still a good club, Grimsby. It's not quite the giant killings that we've experienced back in the day, but it's not quite Ronnie Radford. But it's a great day for Grimsby. Grimsby get a Man City next at home. Simon, you can't write this stuff. I mean, look at that. Them players are literally being treated like Hollywood stars there. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. Shelley, time for the stream. Night, night. Take care. See you tomorrow. Take it easy, Shelley. See you soon. Empty. If Grimsby is real, they need to put Amorim's statue in front of the stadium. Right, well, we've got the draw coming up now. So let's see how we're going. Reese, watch when I'm in the next stream with United fans. Where's No Skill Aaron when you need him? Where's No Skill Aaron gone when you need him? He was the one, wasn't he? We need No Skill Aaron back. Shelley, sleep well, Key. Take it easy, Shelley. You too. 3-star Reds. It's time to play the music. It's time to dress up bright. It's time to play the music for the Muppet Show tonight. Oh, what a night of football. Rangers getting absolutely snotted. FM No Casuals, did they lose it? Yep, out on penalties, mate. They were 2-0 up, Grimsby. United got it back to 2-2. Harry Maguire, last-minute header off a corner. And they've lost it 12-11 on penalties. Manchester United out the cup to 4th division. Well, 4th tier, Grimsby. Lol, Joey, Cunha, and Mbermo with the misses as well. It's beautiful, yeah. And do you know what else as well? One other thing, FM No Casuals, one thing for you to notice. Benjamin Sesko, big money signing, was picked 10th to take a penalty. Now, what does that say about your manager's confidence in you? What does that say about your manager's confidence in you? What does that say about your confidence in yourself? Either way, Benjamin Sesko 10th on a list of players to take a penalty when you've got 75 million quid of sale behind you. That is not a good look. Lisha, we were all over them. All over them. Good grief. COD Army, says Liam Manning. Nostalgia Bunker saved the best to last. Tesco's finest. Sinisalo, a big team pulling out Man United. Sligo Boy, says Key. Good laugh as always. Sligo Boy, lovely to see you, mate. We'll be back for the Old Firm on Sunday. Maybe see you in that one if you're around. Unless you're going, of course. Maybe you're going Ibrox for it. I don't know. Fassar, as a Belgian, why do you sign Championship and League One players? What do you mean, as a Belgian? Why do you sign Championship and League One players? I'm not a Rangers fan, mate. Yeah, I'm not a Rangers fan. But in terms of why do they sign Championship and League One players, they don't really have a huge budget. And yeah, they've just not really had the team to do it over the years. They've not really been able to keep hold of good players. Lots of good players Rangers have had. They have still got some good players. Gassama is a wonderful player, by the way. I think Gassama could go to Club Brugge and not look out of place at all. Very talented player. United get battered everywhere they go. They're taking the mick, these Grimsby fans. We love Grimsby Town. Lisha, that's my saying, Key. I'm sure you've caught up on it now. Amorim, tactical genius. Liam Manning, is this more embarrassing than MK Dons beating them? Oh, I don't know. MK Dons 4-0 was pretty bad. We are coming up to the Carabal Cup draw, by the way. 3-star Reds, Goldbridge. It's imperative that Man United win tonight, as a cup win gets European football. 2 chances and only the FA Cup left now. Listen, Amorim going out of this at the first opportunity. Out of the Carabao Cup in August. You're out of a cup in August. I don't know. I honestly have no idea why he's still Manchester United manager. I thought they'd have sacked him last season. Honestly, United standards have gone through the floor. Never mind we're talking about Rangers not being able to sign, elite European players, and they're having to do with Championship players and League One players, as was the accusation there in the chat. Manchester United standards are absolutely through the floor. All of these teams need a good look at themselves. Creme de la Femme United are still on the beach. Simon Mack, you literally can't write it. Lol Joey United team back then was still a Fergie side, just under Moyes, so I would say no. No, the MK Dons team was Van Gaal. Sorry, Goldbridge managing United. No, it was Van Gaal. He managed United when they lost 4-0 at MK Dons. Finners Matty, Graham Potter to Man United. And Empty says, sacked in the morning, double trouble. I wonder, Amorim and Russell Martin out before sundown tomorrow. Scouse House United are in the mud. AFC Bournemouth says, Onana is shocking. Papa John, doesn't matter who Man United sign, that club is cursed after Fergie. And Man Jerome says, United in the mud, you'll love to see it, says Liam Manning. If they go out of the FA Cup as well, no competitions. Imagine, I was going to say, listen, one bad draw for United in that FA Cup, if they were to somehow pull out, a City or a Chelsea or a Liverpool or an Arsenal away, they're out. I mean, be honest, I think United, if they got a Brighton or a Newcastle, a bad draw for United, or Spurs, United have got every chance of going out of that. There's no chance they win that FA Cup. No chance. Not with this fella in charge. Ostamorg, are you staying for the draw? Just joined back, went to watch Saeed's reaction. I am, mate. Yes, I am staying on for the draw now. What a night. What a night of football. Silver, how can they say Manchester is red? Reese, I can't believe Chido Obi went to those mugs just for 30k a week. Do you think he went for the cash? I don't think he did. I like to think people are a little bit... Well, maybe that's me seeing the best in people, but I do look at Chido Obi and think, well, he's gone to United because he's seen a team that will give him an opportunity, a team that maybe is struggling for goals. So what they'll do is, if I go to them, I've got more chance of getting in than I have playing for Arsenal. Papa John's, when's the draw key? Now. It's literally coming on after this advert break. It'll take me the advert break to count it out. Scotty's mate, why are you giving Man U stick when you're not even from Liverpool and you're a glory hunter? What are you on about? I'm not a glory hunter, mate. And yes, I am from just outside Liverpool. I'm not from Man United's notorious hub. I'm not from London. I'm not from, all over the place. I am from just outside Liverpool. I was born in a Liverpool postcode, for what it's worth. My dad supported Liverpool since 1972. Not supported Liverpool, actually. He's been to pretty much every home game since 1972. I'm a third generation Liverpool fan. So, no, I'm not a glory hunter. Believe me, mate. I was following Liverpool when we were finishing 8th and 9th and winning bugger all in the 90s. So, that's when I started supporting Liverpool. Shay472, let's not do that. Hey, I'm responding in kind, Shay. I'm responding in kind. You give what you get. Ostamorg, Scotty sounds like you're having a grim day. Cheer up. He's having a rough night, isn't he, Scotty? Scotty doesn't know. Josh, I'm called the glory hunter all the time because I'm from bloody Norwich. Shay472, half the Liverpool fans are from Ireland and London too. No, I'm not having a pop at them. I'm not having a pop at those. I have no problem with people being supporters of Liverpool or United or whatever from far-flung places in the earth. I think, again, what makes... I see people coming from... If you stay up to watch Liverpool or Man United at like 3, 4 a.m, you get up in the morning to watch them, are you any less committed than a guy who lives on the doorstep of Old Trafford? No, I don't think so. I've seen... Honestly, I remember I was at Old Trafford and there was a fella who was flying in from Johannesburg just to come and watch that game. He was flying in and he was flying back straight after the game. First ever... He'd never been to Old Trafford before. He just wanted to come. He was an ardent United fan all his life. And you look at that and you think, that's dedication. There's no United fans going on, 2, 3... Well, not many, personally. There's not many United fans having to do that trip and stay up till all hours just to watch their team. So, we're talking about commitments and money into the club. Yeah, listen, you talk about day trippers and all that sort of thing. They bring just as much to it as the local fans do. But you need a good mix. That's my point, I guess. I'm not saying either's more important than another. You need a good mix. Josh, because I'm a Liverpool fan as well, pees me off. Sligo boy, Key. My name is Keegan. Distant relative to Kevin Keegan. Wow. Love that. Distant relative to Kevin Keegan. What a player he was, by the way. He was probably my dad's first hero, I guess. That was the team that he grew up watching. Keegan and Toshak. Maybe a little bit more before that, like Roger Hunt and stuff like that. But yeah, Keegan and Toshak he loved watching. Jean-Philippe Mateta, not a United fan, but it's sad. My heart hurts for Amorim. Your heart hurts for Amorim. It doesn't hurt. I love it. D28 Key is just a closet Spurs fan. Creme de la FM Key, do you know if Dele Alli at MK when they won 4-0? I think he was there, yeah. Liam Manning, the FA Cup draw, Man United v Grimsby at Old Trafford, the rematch, the remontada. McGinley, if we lose at Ibrox against the bastards, he has to go. McGinley, do you think he gets the game? Do you think he gets the game at Ibrox? I'm sure he gets sacked before the Old Firm. There's no way at all that Russell Martin makes that Old Firm game now. Surely you let him go. That guy Miles thought you guys was going to get Isak. United in the mud. I love this game. I think we will get Isak. I still think we will get him. That guy Miles. Oh, sorry. FM No Casuals. I feel so sorry for Amorim. It's going to help me sleep much better tonight. Keenan Ballard. When you think United can't hit a new low. Titanic FC. Finners Matty says drawn at 10:45. Is it really? Oh. Well, if it's 10:45, we'll stick around till 10:45. Why not? Why not? B. McCarran, United out. Love to see it. Reece Grounshaw. Honestly, that Grimsby team is better than Barca 2008. Liam Manning, be sacked in the morning. He has to be. I don't understand how Russell Martin, in any way, shape or form, keeps his job after tonight. That's bad. That's really bad. Again, there's a way to lose. That guy Miles, as always, what a stream. What a guy. My girl said you're into this guy too much. I didn't even see you in the chat, mate. Was you just creeping? Was you just slyly watching? Tell your missus to get her phone out. She can watch me as well. We'll all have a little menage a trois in the chat. McGinley, tonight's game was already gone, but not defending the result. The Old Firm, the last chance before international break, in my opinion. He's really got it. Yeah, I was going to say maybe he does get the Old Firm, but he has to win that then, doesn't he? He absolutely has to win that. Ostermorg to Mr. Penn and Sesko Mr. Sitter. Finners Matty, hope Liverpool get Wrexham in the draw. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Lol Joey, genuinely United might not even contend for top 4 for another decade. That guy Miles, I'm in and out, my guy. The work rate is to be applauded. Hopefully I can keep... Well, I won't say what I was about to say there because it could be misconstrued. Hopefully I can maintain it. I'll say that. Let me rephrase it. Creme.fm, Chelsea to top the league before the international break. Reese, I don't understand how I'm still in the job. Liam Manning. Russell Martin has to go before Sunday, surely. Worst start to the season in years. Key, how has Russell Martin got the Rangers job in the first place? Is a disgrace. Reese's footy feed. Why do I just feel Burnley suffered a United backlash on Saturday now? Or am I overestimating their capability? I think Burnley can do something now on Saturday. I was going to captain Cunha tonight for the FPL for the weekend. I was going to put Cunha in and captain him because I thought, do you know what? He's going to be absolutely brilliant in that one. But I think he might just struggle. Finners Matty, the Grimsby goalkeeper, just said he's a Man United fan. Of course he is. Sean Dyche, Rangers' next manager, says Creme de la FM. That'd be an alright one, wouldn't it? Yeah. Sean Dyche. Dyche. Going to Rangers. Why not? Key, 100% mate. I think Burnley win on the weekend at Old Trafford as well. Whew. Oh, crikey. You see, Sesko was 10th to take. That's crazy. I don't understand that. That's baffling. Absolutely baffling. I have no idea how that's happened. D Nickel, where's the draw? It's on Sky Sports. It's coming up on, I think, in 15 minutes' time. Yeah, the draw's straight after the game, so they're just doing the interviews and all that sort of thing. But then it is the draw. Lol, Joey, I'm crying. Why has Ekitiki put a Breaking Bad edit on his Insta story? Is he actually? Key, if United don't beat Burnley, do you think he gets sacked during the international break? No, I think United have gone too big with him. United just, it feels like they're so stuck with him. It feels like he's wired into the club now. Even the fans aren't really turning on him. It's mad. I don't get it. Yeah, I just don't understand it, but there you go. Josh, I left to brush my teeth at 6:06. I came back at 12:11. McGinley, I pure dog meat. He's a vegan. That haircut and veganism. Can I just give him the dog meat, pretty please? 3-star Reds, I'm calling the draw key. Forest v Liverpool. Well, there you go. Next up, Carabal Cup, round 3 draw. New note to Rangers, says Finners Matty. I've put Burmo in and took Saka out for this game week, says Ostermorg. B. McCarran, this just proves the quality of the Scottish League. That guy Miles, their team is so set up for 4-3-3. If they did this, they would be so much better. I just feel, honestly, Kobbie Mainoo leaving, like that's the most anti-United thing. I don't understand it. I have no idea at all how Manchester United are trying to sell Kobbie Mainoo. Josh, I'm calling it now. Grimsby, Liverpool. Well, let's see. Let's see. Brian, can Forest get Liverpool? I thought you can't get European teams in the early rounds. No, so that's only for the first round. There is now the European teams are coming in, but the European teams can't play each other, I believe. So it's the winners of the ties against the European teams. Dan, F Celtic and Rangers, both shite. Grimsby boys will beat you. Mad Pup, I'm so happy for Grimsby. As I said yesterday, love the wee teams getting to the next round. Finners Matty, Liverpool can't get anyone in Europe, so they can't get Forest. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, we can't draw teams in Europe. And teams in Europe can't draw each other. So Spurs, Newcastle, Forest, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, City. All of those are protected. O'Neill, surely a good shout for Rangers. Maybe Cooper, Steve Cooper, I wonder. Ostermorg, I'm calling Everton in the draw. Oh, Everton. Yeah, Everton v Liverpool at Bramley-Moore at the Hill Dickinson. Sligo says Grims were 6-0 down after 50 minutes. Rangers, Reapers calling for Martin. Some managers are just suited to a league culture. Ruben ain't it, and I like him as a guy. Yeah, I think Ruben Amorim is actually a decent manager at the heart of it. for whatever reason. His system, his tactics don't seem to work. Well, do you know what? It could be that it doesn't work in England. It could be that. Or it could just be that Manchester United is an absolute Titanic. You know, they're trying to turn it round. And it's going to take a lot more than just like a couple of windows. And with the greatest of respect to the guy, like, he has only brought in... How many has he actually brought in, Ruben Amorim? Like 3 or 4 players? It's not many. He's trying to change the culture at the club. I do think he's made a lot of mistakes, by the way, and I think in any other iteration of Manchester United that he probably would have he would have just had his... He would have been handed his P45, it'd have been done. 3-star Reds, Nuno to Rangers, no way, especially if Russell Martin comes the other way. Russell Martin to Forest. No one plays a back three anymore, and United never have. Well, I don't know, Palace have played a back three very, very successfully under Glasner. Yeah, lots of teams do play a back three very successfully. The problem is, it's just Manchester United don't have the midfield for it. In my opinion, I think Man United have slow players in midfield. That's a really key part of it. If you look at Crystal Palace, they've got players like Will Hughes, they've got Wharton, who are tenacious, they're hungry, they're dogged, they're really good on the ball as well. Man United haven't got those midfielders. They also don't have, if you look at Palace's defence, you look at Lacroix, you look at Gay, also Richards, fast, very fast centre-backs who are good on the turn, so they can play a high line. Man United don't have that. Look at Man United centre-backs. There's only Yoro. Yoro can do it. But other than Yoro, you've got Maguire, De Ligt. They're all slow. Oxford 0, Brighton 6. That was a good win. Very good win for Brighton. Oh, come on. Let's get the old Carabal Cup draw going. Up the Mariners, says Corab. D. Nicol, the fact someone who recently played for Halifax scored v Man U. Creme de la FM, West Ham do unsuccessfully. Who do you think United will get, says Hasdren. Finners Matty, I have never been a fan of Sesko. No, I don't think many have, to be honest. I'm not sure why United bid for him. Beyond the fact that maybe they just needed someone. And he was the one. Sligo, listen. You're never ever catching me out with that one. Liverpool, here we go. Here's the draw numbers. Liverpool 14. Who's Everton? Where's Everton? Everton's 29. Right, so I'm looking for 29, 14. What else am I looking for? I don't really give monkeys about the others. Arsenal 1, obviously. But Liverpool 14. City 15. We don't want them. Right, fine. Okay, here we go. Mansfield, who played tonight, the Grimsby goalkeeper Pim used to play for them. Sligo boy, Witherspoon, as if we're not going to get that one. Nice try, though. I like it. I like the effort. Josh says Plymouth was depressing last year. That was FA Cup, though, that one. Feels like we take the Carabao Cup more serious than the FA Cup, to be honest. 9's Chelsea, yeah. Right, come on. Phil Jones and Joby McAnuff. Phil Jones, you miserable bugger. Your team's just been knocked out, but at least give us a decent draw. Come on. Give us someone half decent. Finners Matty, Palace is the only European team that Liverpool can get. Really? Can we actually get them? Right, here we go. First number out the hat is number 19. That is a Premier League team, innit? No, Port Vale. Port Vale, we'll take them. I'll take Vale. Arsenal away at Port Vale. Ah, first one out the hat. Arsenal away at Port Vale. They could plat piss them. They could plat sawdust. Port Vale v Arsenal. Shocking. What a surprise. Arsenal get a bye. Here we go. Number 23. Next one out. Swansea. We'll take the Jacks. Give us them. Number 14. We'll have them. 18. Who's 18? Forest. There you go. 3-star Reds. You got Swansea away. You got a trip to Wales. You're in Europe. You're in Europe. You're going away to Wales. Forest. 3-star Reds will be happy with that, I think. FM No Casuals, come on. You always have easy draws. Behave yourself. We always get the tough ones, us. Number 13. Lincoln. We'll have Lincoln. We'll have Lincoln. I used to work with Lincoln. One of my old clients, Lincoln. Number 9. Don't know who that is. Chelsea. Chelsea have got Lincoln. Arsenal have got Port Vale. Right, here we go. Liverpool are getting City. We're getting City. I'm telling you. We're getting an hard one. We're getting an hard one here. 24. Don't know who that is. Who's that? Spurs. Oh, I don't want Spurs away. We don't want Spurs away. No, thank you. McGinley, thanks for your time, lads. Away to Scranna. Spicy chicken. 11. Donham eating chilli sauce on top of pizza for dinner, man. I'm done. Nice, McGinley. Enjoy that. Tottenham, I got Doncaster. Tottenham v Donny Rovers. Come on. George, what do you think of Agate? Less said the better. Brentford. Not sure I want Brentford. I wouldn't want to go there. No, thank you. Not the G-Tech. Number 2. Who's Brentford got? Villa. All Premier League tie. That might be one we watch. That might be the one that we watch on this channel so far. Maybe, depending on what night it's on. But Brentford v Villa will be a good Premier League tie. I like the sound of that one. If you see any ties that come out that you think you'd want to watch on this channel, we want to do the watch along, let me know. Let me know. Because we'll pick them right now. Huddersfield. Who've Huddersfield got? The Terriers. My best mate's a big Terriers fan. Who've they got? 15. City. City. Oh, come on. Come on. Huddersfield v City. This is garbage. 14, Liverpool at home. Liverpool at home at Anfield. Right, give us number 29. Give us number 29, Everton, please. Number 29. 22, who's that? Southampton. Will Still. We'll have Will Still. Southampton, Liverpool and Anfield. We'll take that. Take that. Number 17. Now give Everton a tough draw. Newcastle. They can have Everton. Newcastle. Give them Everton. Go on. 29. Let's have it. 4. Newcastle have got Bradford. Hey, Bradford are doing alright. Lol, Joey, I could probably get a ticket for Donny v Spurs. Might try for that. Why not? Thanks and good night, says Sligo boy. Take it easy, mate. Lallana, yeah, the Lallana derby. The Ricky Lambert derby. Sheffield Wednesday. Leeds Conquerors. Sheffield Wednesday. Who've they got? 31. It's Grimsby. I called that. I literally called that. Did I not say that on the live? That Sheffield Wednesday would get Grimsby. I don't know how I'll make it up. I don't know how I'll make it up. Sheffield Wednesday v Grimsby. Wolves. Here we go. Wolves v Everton. 29. I told you. Yes. Everton will get knocked out there. Everton will get knocked out there. We'll take that. Get in there. Right. Everton are getting knocked out against Wolves. Liverpool are going through. Who've Palace got? Palace are at home at Selhurst Park. They have got 16, which is Millwall. Oh, that one's a good one for the telly. We might do that one. Palace Millwall. That was a tough one in the FA Cup, wasn't it? It was the FA Cup they played in not long ago. And they nearly killed each other. Right, Burnley. Reese, one of our regulars, is a big Burnley fan. Burnley are playing number 8, which is Cardiff. Cardiff, eh? Why not? Burnley, Cardiff. And number 27 at home is Wrexham at the Racecourse Ground. Who've they got? Number 20, it is Reading. Wrexham Reading. Wrexham will be happy with that. That should be a buy, I would have thought. Maybe. Number 25 is Wigan. Wigan home tie against 28. Wickham. Wigan v Wickham. All the was. Ostamog, was that the one Mateta got head kicked in? Yes. Yeah, so Palace Millwall is going to be a tough watch. Barnsley against... There's only a few teams left in this one now. 32, Barnsley are facing Brighton. Again, another bit of alliteration. Barnsley v Brighton. Wigan against Wickham. Number 30 is Fulham. Who's Fulham playing? Number 7 is Cambridge. Oh, that's a very posh derby, isn't it? Fulham against Cambridge, don't you know? Oh, yes, Squire. Right, well, there you go. That's all of the draw done. Let's recap. What's the ones we've got? Let's show them up. Let's get them up on the screen. Come on, show them. Are you talking us through them or what? The draw is Port Vale v Arsenal, Swansea v Forest, Lincoln v Chelsea, Tottenham v Doncaster, Brentford v Villa, all Premier League tie, Huddersfield v City, Liverpool v Southampton at Anfield, Newcastle v Bradford, ties to be played September the 15th and September the 22nd, week commencing obviously those 2 weeks, so they'll be split between those two. Not Mark Chapman raising his eyebrows to the camera at Palace v Millwall. I'm telling you, that's going to be a great game to watch. Palace v Millwall is going to be really, really good. Taylor H, we got Lincoln. Sheffield Wednesday v Grimsby. Wolves Everton, another all Premier League tie. Palace Millwall, Burnley Cardiff, Wrexham Reading, Wigan Wickham, Barnsley Brighton, and Fulham v Cambridge. Right, well, hey, that was a lovely, lovely night of football. I really enjoyed that. Thank you, everyone. We're getting on for 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna get off and get my head down for the night. Take it easy. Have a lovely, lovely night, and Liverpool easy draw again. Listen, you. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow if you're around for the Palace game, and we're doing the Champions League draw as well. Palace against Fredrikstad tomorrow. I'm live at 3:30, early stream tomorrow, so I'll see you if you're around for that. Take it easy. Have a nice night.